I almost hit stop stream. I was like, okay. Stream's over. Bye, everybody. Hello. Let me get my background sounds happening. Hi, friends. Hello. Hello, Squall. Hello, Caleb. Hello, Sam. Hello, Little Moon Luna. Welcome in. I love your username. And also, hello, Lemon. Oh my goodness. Okay, so if you can't tell, something about me has changed. Is it? Oh no, wait, wrong one. I got contacts. And I put them in very quickly today because I did not put them in this morning, and I'm everything's blurry. They've been good so far though. I've really enjoyed wearing them. I had a little cry when I like left the doctor's office with them in because they like had me try them on and stuff. Because I could see everything so clearly again, and I like didn't feel the weight of glasses on my face, so I could like see the leaves and stuff, and I was like, I feel silly getting this emotional about this, but feels good. And I have a proper prescription, and I realized, so for prescriptions, if you order them online, you need to get like the distance between your pupils, and you can either get that measured by like an optometrist, or you can measure it yourself. And I had measured it myself, and I was off by like 4 or 5 centimeters. So that probably wasn't great for my head, but maybe a Frenchie from Greece. Oh, that kind of is the vibe though. Thank you. Your phone crashed. No. Sam, thank you so much for the bits. That's so kind of you. Thank you so much. All the money, but you get a sweet little charm for it though. A gift. Thank you so much. But yeah, how's everybody doing so far? It's Thursday, my dudes. It's been a week. It's warm. It keeps being warm out. I don't know if I'm a fan of that. I would like that to discontinue at this time. Also, so gonna show off my cute thing. I'm not gonna drink all of this. I just wanted to be able to see the design. Let me is this not cute? It's such a cute cup. I wish it wasn't so big though, because unless it like 8 ounces
right.
is like
15
down here.
clams. I'm all set.
Squall, thank you as well for the biddies. That's so kind. Yeah, so this is from a caffeine brand that has apparently screwed over a different Twitch streamer, which I didn't know about until after I bought it. So now I'm like, no. Hello, Syphie and Mickey. Hello, welcome in. My thighs are ready. The thighs are engaged. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, I was talking about earlier. I put in my contacts very quickly today, and now my head feels weird.
All right, 15 clams. I'm all set.
Squall, thank you so much. That is so kind of you. Oh my gosh, thank you. Ooh, gotta hear plug my phone in. 15 clams. All right, that's literally my favorite audio. Yeah, how's everybody been doing today though? Oh, so this is by Gamer Subs. I ordered a random one, but I got the one I wanted, which is the cute pink girl. Oh my god, imagine if I could buy a houseboat, streaming from my houseboat tour. This is my first time tasting it also. Taste tour with me of the waifu candy flavor. I'll turn into an anime character. It tastes like cotton candy, but it's like wet, so that feels weird. I also might have put in too much of the powder. If I drink all of this, I'm gonna have a heart attack. It tastes like cotton candy though. It's like the marshmallows in Lucky Charms. Oh my goodness. No, it's not chalky at all. It's like it's pretty good. It like, you don't use a lot and it blends really well. I've been waiting for you to go live so I can give you my money. Sam, that is so sweet of you. You never have to always like save your money and all that, but like, that's so kind of you. Thank you. How'd you make it? Yeah, it was, it's 8 ounces per scoop, and I put the scoop in, then poured water in. I actually used warm water, maybe. So I put ice in it, and the ice already melted. So like I was using sink water and going fast. So maybe it would have been chalky if I had used cold water. I don't know. Also, Squall, you fell off a horse yesterday. I'm jealous. And not the falling part, but the riding horse part. Sorry, my brain skipped ahead. I'm sorry about that, though. That's not fun. When do I get a yacht stream? I don't ask for a yacht. Oh, a yacht? I don't ask for a lot. Just a yacht to stream off of. I think that's, you know, I think it's what we deserve here at the Mary Industries complex. I have to use 2 times the amount of water for G Fuel because it's so strong. Oh. Ooh, I mean, maybe warm water is the way to go. Okay, maybe try using warm water and then putting ice in it. Cause like, this is smooth. Oh, it's like so cotton candy flavored. It's literally, it's like I took all of the marshmallows from Lucky Charms and put them in water and let it dissolve. But it's not like, it's like super full tasting, I guess. Rapidash put brakes on. God, oh, is Rapidash your horse's name? That's so cute. Oh my god. I'm officially cool. It's true. It's true. Sam, I mean, I think you've already been cool, but imagine drinking water this post is made with game. More like, this isn't even full, but more like the Dr. Pepper Zero gang. I have a mug of water too. I don't know where I put it. It's probably in the bathroom still. Me drinking my sink water. Cause I mean, it's weird. So I lived in a city where people were like, the sink water's really bad here. And I was like, I don't care. I'm just gonna drink it. And now I moved to where like, I thought sink water was okay, but it tastes super weird to me. I've ruined my taste in tap water. I have been to some areas though where it's like really gross. Sorry, I'm looking at my phone. I'm trying to get myself to set up my TikTok live. I meant to record a TikTok right before this, but sometimes you just can't make them on the fly. Sometimes the creativity, it is not there, and you gotta just roll with nothing. I have no drafts ever. I never pre-make stuff anymore. Okay, you're just seeing some you're seeing it happen. This is oh god, where's my little background thing? There we go. My water has been ass lately, so I'm just drinking Gatorade. Commercial metal water? Oh, do you mean like the bottled water? I can drink most tap. I know ice helps a lot. Oh, Disney's gross. I don't like, it's gotta be just California, right? Unless it's the same in Florida, but yeah, god. That's some low quality water. Ugh, excuse me. Also, my shirt is, I think, from Yes Style. It's cute. It's got like different color buttons. I'm a fan. Talk about Florida. Oh my god, I haven't been to Florida in forever. I would love to at some point though. The water sucks and I have to, oh no. That really sucks. I hate that there are areas where people have to rely on bottled water. It's like, we should have the infrastructure in place. Commercial water, Mary, I love you, but I said chemical. Oh my god, you did. Can I blame the contacts that I can't read? See, I was excited when I put in the contacts. I was like, I'm not gonna miss anything in the game now. I'm nearsighted, by the way, so it's my distance sighting that's bad, really, so I can't blame that on missing stuff in the game. I just read so fast that my brain replaces words for you. I'm just editing your papers for you on the fly. Will I get a G Fuel flavor? Probably never. I don't even know what I would want it to be. Like pomegranate? Oh, pomegranate. Drink only packaged water or bottled water because the tap water is so bad. Oh yeah, at the parks. I feel like I need Dasani at least. Give me the smart water. I mean, there are people that are like really picky about their bottled waters too. I just if I ever had bottled water, I think it was like Kirkland brands. The Costco water. Complaining about Florida water, but it's Florida. They don't have anything. They have Disney World. There's a candy store there that has a YouTube channel I used to really love watching, where they made those like hard candies where you roll them out really thin and they have patterns on them. Loved that. I don't remember what the name of the candy store is, but if you ever watch like hard candy making videos, it might be them. I know that's a niche internet topic area, but I like to watch it. They have Disney and Harry Potter World. Harry Potter World. Wizarding World of Harry Potter. Yellow Box. What are you doing in Florida? Family, friends, foes? You've gone to Florida to fight your enemies. As one should. Oh, I clicked on the wrong one. Okay, here we go. Fiji water doesn't even taste good. I can't think of... I think no preference in bottled water. Florida man posts are the best. I mean, if you take it deep enough in any state, I think you start finding similar burning. Are you burning, Fox? Fox, are you okay? Also, I got a new headset. I replaced my Razer one because they had a really good sale. Can make a Mary Loves You out of Gatorade, Powerade. Yeah, you mix all of the like beverages together. It would be a graveyard. Did anyone ever, as a youngin', when you're at your McDonald's or your Subway or whatever, and you can like choose whatever beverages you want from the fountain thing, mix everyone together? That was my favorite thing when I was younger. It's called a graveyard, at least from what I remember, and you mix all of the different flavors together from like the soda fountain. I haven't done that in a really long time. I don't know what it would taste like. I guess everything. Please don't crucify me, but I never read / watched Harry Potter. I mean, like, I think that's okay at the end of the day. I feel like if you grew up with it, it's like totally reasonable to have a lot of nostalgia around it because like it was this huge cultural thing, but like some parts have not aged as well as others. So, and there's so much other good young adult literature now that it's like, you can find other enjoyment that's at a similar level, right? Never heard of this. Yeah, me and my sister used to do that all the time. I've never heard of this, but it reminds me of the Vine. Some Vine about like mixing all the flavors together. Is this a Sherlock versus Jack game based on a book or have a book? I don't know if there's a book about it. There might be. There's so much in the Sherlock like universe that I'm not even fully aware of, but I mean, it's like an officially licensed game because it's super hard to use Sherlock's name without getting permission. So I'm assuming it's canon. It's canon. Probably tastes like cherry. Oh, you're so right. Cherry is the best soda flavor, but also like the strongest soda flavor. Don't trust. Yeah. That's super reasonable. I mean, I feel the same way about like I've talked to my friends about like, would we read this to our kids sort of conversations. I'm like, I feel like there's so much other literature now that can fill the place that Harry Potter played in the world. And like, yeah, it's a cultural phenomenon and all that, but like I'd never repurchase the books or buy them, like knew I'd buy them used and stuff. And like, if my kids read them, I'm not going to be like, no, you can't in any way, but it's there's so much else that's so good and has better representation. It is by people that are not terrible. So Sherlock old enough to be public domain? It's not. And the people that I don't know if it's even age, but the people that own Sherlock Holmes protect it super strongly. That's why in the new Phoenix Wright game, which has Sherlock Holmes as a character, he's named Herlock Sholmes. I love him. He is my husband. We are married as of forever. But yeah, like it's really hard to use the name Sherlock Holmes without like official permission, and you can't have him act certain ways. That's why in Alona Holmes, his character is the way that it is, because like apparently I think originally they wrote him slightly different, but they had to change it because they were like, he can't like show a certain amount of emotion. It's something weird like that where you're like, why? Right, let me, don't like cherry flavored. Mickey. But cherry's so good. It's one of my favorite flavors. Oh, Sam, have fun at the park. Go run around. Have fun. Orange sodas are my favorite, but I like cherry candy. Ooh, I rarely have an orange soda, but it's so good when I do. I'm always like, oh yes, what a refreshing beverage. Fablehaven, I haven't read that. Wait. Okay, I need to also get back on Goodreads because Lemon was giving like a tour of her Goodreads on stream today, and I was like, Little Moon Luna, thank you so much for subbing. Welcome to the Mew crew. You are now a crime fighter with me. Okay, wait. Okay, yeah, I need to get on Goodreads and start actually reading and marking the books on there because like seeing the year in review thing made me go like, that's really cool. Okay, wait, what's the best way to eat kale? My favorite way to eat kale is to chop up some onions and garlic, put them in a pan, get them cooking, slowly put the kale in and like stir it as it begins to break down, and then you can like put a lid on it eventually so it just kind of cooks. I like cooked kale. So that's what I do it until it's like soft enough to eat, and then like usually the garlic and the onions, and you can like season it with salt and pepper and stuff is like, I don't know, it tastes pretty good. I love kale. Oh my god, I made like one of those jarred curry things, and I put chicken and like a ton of kale in it. That's what I'm gonna have for dinner. Haven't had veggies in day. Oh no, I have also done that sometimes. Sometimes she's like, vegetables? Do we eat? I'm enjoying this stream so much. Thank you. I'm so glad to hear that. That's good. Oh, okay. Do they get around with it with the Irregulars or whatever that show was? Oh, was Sherlock Holmes in that? Was that the one about the two twins? I'm trying to remember. I've been eating chicken every day. Oh no. I mean, it's my thing is like the first goal is just to get fuel in your body. The second goal is to like make it as easy as possible for you to get like vegetables and stuff, and like eating ranch is okay if that's what, you know, gets you to eat the broccoli kind of situation. So step 1 is eat the food. Step 2 is like getting all the nutrients. It's a good way to find new books. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, is that it'll like get me to branch out, and you can follow people. Oh wait, that's actually really fun too. I had a salad tonight. I know. Oh god, I love a good salad, like a fancy restaurant salad that's like someone else has made this and there's 17 ingredients in it and I didn't have to prep any of them, and I'm like, living the dream. Like even when I'm like at a salad bar, I'm like, that's too much work, but if it comes to me pre-made, I'm like, for me, thank you. I know, I've also been a bit of a DoorDashing fiend. I got Taco Bell today, so oh no, yeah, air fryer simplifies the process so much. It's just all the food enjoyment, none of the work. Also, yeah, book club would be so fun. Let's all read books together. Also, because I was looking at my public library and they're doing this like reading challenge, which started in January. So I'm like super late to it, but the goal is to read 50 books in the year. And I was like, man, I kind of want to like do that. I want to, you know, I like a challenge. I like a goal. I went with 3 friends on there. Oh, cute! I always get side salads at restaurants. Okay, when I was younger, I only ever had my salads plain. I never put salad dressing on them. I was all about that life. But now as an adult, I'm like, I want more flavor. It also can be so dry then. My salad bar ratios are always, I know, right? It's like hard to figure out like, what's the right amount? Buddy reads are fun too. Yeah, it's so fun to like read a book at the same time as someone else and be like, did you get to the part? What chapter are you on? 50, but I know, right? That was my goal for last year, was to read a book a week, and I didn't read. I don't think I read any. That was my New Year's resolution. I just didn't do it. I don't finish Instagram. I should get the physical copy. Maybe I'll read it. Shout out to this one dude who would always be there when I went to Taco Bell with my friends. His name is Jakar, and he's a sweetheart. Shout out to him. I love being a regular at anywhere and like knowing the people that are either vibing there or like I need to find like a cafe I can do work at so I can just exist there and know people that are there, so I start being social in public again. I can't get over how much this tastes like cotton candy. Like vinaigrettes, but I don't like cheese or tomatoes or nuts or seeds. Okay, yeah. Like leafy green. Oh, cucumber, man. I love cucumber. Carrots and bell peppers, onions, croutons, all good. I can't do croutons. They're too crunchy for me. They like cut up my gums, but I have sensitive gums. I don't actually, but I feel like I have a lot of gum. This is how I smile. How to look threatening. Want to work at a local coffee shop. You should find out. I know I have some around me. I saw it in the Heights yesterday with my mom. So I went to a movie for the first time since I saw Sonic in theaters. But I like was driving around the city, which I haven't really done a lot. I haven't like super gone out a lot. And it just like, oh my God, it felt so nice to just exist. And I know the city pretty well because I used to live here, but moving back and seeing all the changes and stuff, it's just very like, I don't know, it just makes me really happy to be here. It's like, ooh, I just want to explore and eat everywhere, and there's a really nice bakery next to the movie theater, so I was like, I want cake. I feel bad I get the soft fruit. Ooh, I don't think I've ever been to a Ruby Tuesday. I don't think they have them here. That might be a regional thing. Now I want to look it up. Ruby Tuesday map. Unless this is one where they have one at like the airport. No, they have Ruby Thai Kitchen, though. But that's also not very close to me. Yeah, the closest... No. Oh, there aren't any on the West Coast at all. Oh. What is that heart? Why do I have this saved? Oh, it's where my cousin got married. This is a random place in BC. Posted cat pics. Wait. Discord. For me? East Coast thing. Yeah. Okay, wait. I want to see cat pics. Oh my God. They're so cute. I love... I love like dramatic blurry pictures with cats. East Coast, yeah, the States is huge. Virginia's staple chain restaurant like Applebee's, Chili's, and O'Charlie. We also don't have O'Charlie's here, but I have been to Applebee's. And I've joked about getting kicked out of Applebee's, but I haven't yet. But maybe I'll try one day. The goal is to get kicked out without getting arrested. Once you've like found the correct balance of things that you can do, where it's not a crime, but it's annoying. Because, yeah, I'm not trying to get arrested, but I'm trying to cause a little mischief managed. I'm so sorry. Blurry cat, I know, they're so funny because you're like, I know action is happening. Muska is also, I can't show him because my room is so messy, but he's laying on the bed like a little cutie pie. Never been to a Ruby Tuesday. Same. Wait, what's everybody's favorite chain restaurant? Mine is Denny's. I love Denny's. My Switch's alarm is going off. Hey everybody, it's time to do Ring Fit Adventures. Only props to people that stream that. I would feel embarrassed. I'm so weak right now. My dad has a vengeance. Wait, dude. My dad also has vengeances against specific places. Like, he won't shop at any Kroger grocery stores right now. He's very against them. He's a very passionate man. But wait, why does he have a vengeance against Ruby Tuesdays? They wronged me once. Never again. Why not Kroger's? It's because, so our state... Hello, Zoomer. Hello, welcome in. Our state was requiring grocery stores pay their employees hazard pay at the, like, beginning and height of the pandemic, like, pre-vaccine and all that. And they didn't, like, say, like, because you're doing this, we're doing this. But basically in response to that, they closed down a lot of the grocery stores. Which of course like contributes to food deserts and job loss and all of that. So he is not a fan of them because instead of paying their employees more, they decided to close because they can afford it. Like, I'm not a economic strategist, but I'm pretty sure Kroger could afford to pay their employees hazard pay during a pandemic, you know. Apparently they wronged him somehow with the food or something, and he hated. He said, "Cross the line. Ruby Tuesday no more. We are an Emerald Thursday sort of family." Oh, hello everyone, and welcome to my chain of restaurants, Emerald Thursdays. We serve wings. Not gonna disclose what type of wings. Bird wings? Butterfly wings? I guess you'll find out. My sister's afraid of Trader Joe's because one time there was a dead bug in her pistachio. Yeah, I mean, I understand the fear, but also like, I've ate some bugs in my life from all sorts of places. Oh, Sapphire Mondays. That sounds fancy. They don't even have bug wings there. They probably have like, you know, stuffed potatoes. I was trying to think of something fancy and I couldn't. Escargot! That's a bug! Kroger bougie AF. I mean, their clothes are expensive for the quality that they are. I'd rather shop at Target. I got a really cute dress at Target. I'm really excited. I'm gonna wear it this weekend. Not the pistachios. Potatoes, leave me alone. You know, like when you bake a potato, you can like dig everything out of it and mix it with other things and like shkaboop it back in. Shkaboop, that's the verb. Shkaboop it. I'm a chef and word scientist. Topaz Thursdays. God, oh, I have sweet potatoes to make. Oh, I have so many ingredients to use. And it's just me eating them. Oh God. I need to stop getting takeout. It's so bad. I have a cantaloupe. Oh boy. Cantaloupe for breakfast tomorrow, anyone? You come over, eat some cantaloupe? I'll chop it up. Sweet potatoes are so good. They're so good. Like roasted. Oh, but I don't want to turn on my oven. Do you think I can roast a sweet potato in a air fryer? Probably. Maybe. The world will never know. Oh. That is so sweet. Okay, wait. Okay, wait. So, some of y'all know Anima. I don't know if Anima's in the chat, but she made some art for me a little while ago, and I commissioned her to finish, like, add some color to it. Let me see if I can set this up to show you. Oh god. Oh god. Why is it so hard for me to use, things? Because it's really cute. You offered to marry me? What? Hello, Phoenix Ash, welcome in. When did you offer to marry me? Isn't this so cute? It's so cute. That's me. And don't worry, I told her to pick that hair color because at this point, I have a feeling my hair is going to change a lot. Oh, that's so cute. I'm so happy. I said cantaloupe. Are we eloping? Pog. Let's go. Oh, cantaloupe, we're not eloping. Ah! It's cute. Thank you, Phoenix. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me see. It's just stab it a million times and microwave it. Oh my god, why don't I just microwave things? See bleaching. I know, I can really just do anything with it. And I have a lot of colors right now because I bought like a rainbow of dyes. So I kind of like the orange though. I might stick with this. I just want to be Hayley Williams. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh, purple hair would be so pretty. So cute. It's just so fun having different colored hair. It's made me like really happy. It's made me just real happy time. Why Miss Williams? Because she's an amazing musician and artist. And I love her hair dye brand, which isn't what I'm using. But as soon as I run out of this dye, I'm going to switch back to it because it's good stuff from what I found. Why don't we do rainbow hair? I tried to, and the colors that I have aren't like really rainbow colors. I'd have to like buy better dye for it. I'd really like to though. I've been tempted. I'm going to become Pixie Locks. Which would be weird because Pixie's like my friend, so I'd be like, I'm become you. But I did say at one point I was gonna try and dye it rainbow. Want to do blue underneath next time? Oh, cute. Yeah, my hair is all sorts of very patchy, which I feel like it gets hidden okay, but when you see it in person, you can kind of tell it's not very well. So I recommend seeing a professional always, unless you have the confidence that I have in being okay with messing up your hair. Want to dye my hair, but mom's like, you can't. Oh, if you have natural ginger hair, like, nice if you say, like, that's people want that. It's very pretty, but I also understand wanting to change your hair. I was really lucky that my mom growing up was like, hair grows, sure, we can dye it. So in like 6th grade, I was like, I want to have indigo hair because I'm very emotional. And that was the first time I dyed my hair. It was indigo. So it was like the same color it used to be. Whoa, full circle. Full circle. I need to re-dye my hair. We should just have a hair dyeing party. I was thinking about streaming it when I was doing it, but I was like, that's gonna get messy. I like purple for meeting. Oh, because it means royalty. Yeah, it's fancy. She's very kind, so I met her while on Warped Tour. What? You gotta meet her. That's super cool. I never went to Warped Tours. I wasn't like into the right kind of music for that, but it sounds like they were a wild time. Wow, yeehaw, wild time. I want to dye it, but I can't. I'm trying to cut it right now. Oh, I didn't grow it to donate it. Oh, and you have curly hair. Yep. I just cut my own hair right now because I found that unless I go to someone that like does curly hair, either they're straightening it and cutting it, which means I should just try and straighten it, or it's just not gonna look good anyway. So I might as well cut it because Sean, Michonne, how are you doing today? Hello, welcome in. We're talking about dyeing hair. My mom would only let me have natural hair colors. So in middle school and early high school, I would dye it with like the box dye fake red. Oh, and then I went to her friend's house for a week in the summer, so she did the underneath of mine blue and the top part black. Betrayal. Oh, that's so fun though. Isn't part of youth just like expressing yourself? I for most of the year in high school and middle school, I wasn't allowed to have dyed hair because I was in Youth Symphony. Hello, Steph. Welcome in. How you doing today? How's everybody doing today? But yeah, I was in Youth Symphony, and so I had to have natural colored hair for that. It was in like the symphony contract. I'm pretty sure at least. But then once the season ended for Youth Symphony, that was the time, like right before summer, where I got to do something fun with my hair. So one year I like dyed this chunk bright blue, and then another year I dyed the underside bright pink. It was really fun. Also, yeah, I also want to share. Oh no, it's starting. See, the thing is, like, as I drink this, it becomes less cool looking. But like, isn't she cute? Not sponsored. Also, don't really support this company. But hair dyeing in your teenage years? Yes. We're all doing it. Hello, friends. Dye your hair. I'm right. Going through a lot right now. Yes, we are being kind to ourselves in this house. I know personally, I've also been having a really hard time with that right now, but I hope you know you are loved, you are loving, and you are lovable. You are deserving of love and deserving of love from yourself, and you will get through this. Let me catch up. My mom let me dye my hair because I'm ginger, and she also like, no, you're not turning into an emo. My mom wouldn't even have known what an emo was. Power Wash Simulator, is that what we're playing? Wait, what? Oh, that was your last streaming? Jasmine. Actually, like, that sounds like the dream. I want to play it. Always jealous of her hair. She had hot pink, bright blue split dye. Oh my god, I want to do split dye. I might at some point. Dreams of having, but I feel like changing up my everyday hair soon. Oh, part soon to a split dye isn't the best option. Yeah. Wait, I feel like, oh my god, did I read that? I've said the words, but nothing stuck. I feel like I should be changing up my everyday hair part soon. Oh, okay, yeah. I understand. Oh my god, I went full bottom blonde and not use purple shampoo. No, yep. Well, when I went blonde, it like started out very yellow, and then we had to like get it lighter, but I didn't use purple shampoo either, which didn't help. Wait, are ASMR people playing Power Wash Simulator? Because oh my god, that sounds perfect. I've worked with some power washing companies. There are some on TikTok that are like doing real well for themselves. Same with carpet cleaners, because it's so satisfying to see. My sister called her mom a MILF and I denied it. My mom got mad. Sorry, I'm not a giant story. Oh my god. I feel like if I was a mom and my child was like, you're not a MILF, maybe I would be insulted. I don't know. That's hard to say. I don't think I'd want my child to be, oh god, wait, yeah, okay, yeah, no. If I'm a mom, I'm gonna be a hot mom, don't get me wrong, but... Wait, Jasper, are you not an ASMR streamer? Oh my god, I've got myself flustered. Okay, split dye looks gorgeous, but think about, yeah, maintenance? Yeah, no. God, roots already, I don't like it. Need to do a side part soon. I've had my hair middle part for like, oh, do you like changing it up a lot? I've had my hair middle part for like 3 or 4 years. I don't think my mom knows what a MILF is. Yeah, my mom's also a boomer. I don't want to ask her. I don't think I need to know if she knows. We can live in, you know, peaceful ignorance. I don't know what it is about power washing companies, but wow, I could watch it. Yeah, they're so satisfying. I'm like, if I ever work with them, I'm like, you need to get on the social media. People really like this. Oh, you're Just Dance streamer. Oh, fun. Oh, fun. Are you excited for 2022? I haven't looked at any of the songs that are on it yet. I still need to play through all of 2021. I just go, every time I play it, I'm like, gonna just do ice cream like 7 times because I really like this song. Yeah, I feel like if you do like the underneath, that's like the optimal split dye technically, because it has still split dye, right? Really fine hair, so over time my hair gets wider and wider. Oh. Middle part makes my, oh, okay. Yeah, it always feels like it adds more volume when I switch. I have seen the person on TikTok who cleans graves. Strong appreciation too. Not only is that like a nice community thing to do, but like also very satisfying. And you know, I think everyone should spend more time in graveyards. They're nice outdoor community spaces. They are sad, but like, you know, nice way of showing respect. Lose hair really easily. Oh, that sucks. It's so weird how everyone's hair is so different. Like, why can't everyone have the same hair as me so we can all exist with the beauty standard? Hair is really thick and wavy in the middle part. Does, oh no, just like weighs it down. Someone play Pagoda with me in a graveyard. Oh, Pogo. Wait. Hello, Crystal. Hello. Is that Twitch partner? Cute Crystal. 2 partners in the chat, Pog. Or are you hiding your chest? Bro, wait, it's not showing up. Twitch. Why? JD 2020 is all right to me so far. I always hate the first 10 songs that I'm keeping. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I heard there was like some drama with one of the people on it, but I don't know what's going on. I have to start putting my hair up so much. I'm wearing buns and ponytails. Oh yeah, you have to wear, I really like using the like scrunchy, this style of hair tie. That's what I found has had like the less damage for putting my hair up here a while. There's like to a point I also let it do it. I've styled it a lot more now. I you know, when I was younger though, it was just like, you can exist and I'll exist. Twitch partner Kira Chris. I don't know, Lemon is next. I'm being dramatic. Ignore me. I don't say things. Hello, Anima. We looked at your art. I love it so much. I didn't respond. I should have responded. I love it so much. Oh my god, it's so cute. Thank you so much. Oh my god, Anima, thank you. No. Okay, I was just saying I read it in the stars. But no pressure also. Things work however they work, right? think those only work for curly hair? Oh wait, is that really it? I did not know that. Also uncheck, oh, for the badges. I'm on mobile, oh no, I can't do it. I was like, let me fix that for you. Can't. Twitch should assign me god powers that let me choose what icons people have next to their name. My hair's long enough I can make a man bun. Nice. My dad and my mom have gone camping and like hiking a fair amount, and my dad was talking to me about his last hike, and he was like, yeah, there were like a lot of guys with man buns there. Is that like a thing right now? It's like, yeah, that's like a lot of people aren't getting haircuts right now, and that's just like a general like outdoorsy person kind of vibe with some of the dudes I've interacted with. And it's exciting to see that. I don't know. I saw I had a Discord notification. I wanted to check it. I went from like letting myself have like 70 notifications on Discord to like constantly checking it, because I'm like, I have to. I hate it here. No. And buns are sexy, you know? Yeah. Speaking the truth. I like that sexy is allowed, but the word sex wasn't allowed last time. Okay, Twitch moderation standards. Thank you. It is from Yes Style. Sorry, could you see my brain? The gears slowly cranking. They take a second sometimes. Verselli got a job at Amazon Fulfillment Center here, and he's gonna start sporting the man, but oh, I've been waiting for this for 3 years. I don't know if I should allow that, Caleb. That profane term. Oh, Yes Styles, it's nice for the cheap stuff. It's good. I also, this is TMI, but finally, for the first time in a couple years, have a bra that fits me, and it's really nice. I was wearing like only sports bras all of the last 2 years, basically, and I feel like, I don't know, clothing fits me a lot better now. So yeah, pro tip, buy clothing that fits your body. It's like a great feeling. Oh, kisses? Wait, Blizz was banned! Blizz, get that out of here! Yeah, everybody buy new bras. There's like a good website you can use if you like take your own measurements, because my size is much different than I thought it would be. But yeah, but those TikTok bras that are strapless. Yeah, I don't buy strapless bras. I can't. Shape of the cup is so weird. Oh. Yeah. I don't know. That sucks though, that it doesn't fit well. But yeah. Clothing that fits. Highly recommend. I put it off for a long time because my body was changing like all over the place, but okay, Caleb, you push it. I don't know. This is seeming a little profane today. Also, I didn't know anyone that mods on Twitch. I learned this yesterday through Duck that you can add like notes. You can add mod notes to different people's accounts, which is so funny to me. So you could like, this person keeps being weird. Keep an eye out. They keep talking about kiss sex. It feels very powerful. So now anytime I mod in someone's chat, I want to look through all the notes on people's accounts and be like, any tea here today? What's the drama, friends? Good thing instead of buying them for TikTok, I found them for $3 on AliExpress. Yes! We love the deals. Also, 2 colors and identical sizes, but one is way bigger. And nicknames. See, I haven't been able to figure out the nickname thing. Ooh, okay, wait, let me find the website that I used. This one. That's here. I'll also post it in the Discord. We'll just like cryptically post a I'm gonna put it in online shopping so it doesn't seem as weird. Cryptically post bra size calculator. If you share my tweet, thank you. I look very cute in it. I look so good on your Twitter timeline. This guy's sketch AF about 5 minutes before they catch him, and yeah. It makes me really proud of myself when I manage to actually, like, be watching actively to delete something. I'm like, I'm a mod. I moderate, which is so rare because I'm so distracted all the time. I have to call you Frenchie for— oh my god! Wait, yeah. Beauty school dropout energy. I would love to drop out of beauty school. Would you all let me do your hair? Hello from Columbus! Hello, Callie. How was your travel? Thank you for the sweet note that I did not notice until
All
noon.
right, 15 clams. I'm all set.
Clams? Thank you, Callie. Thank you. It was very kind. It's very kind of you. I hope the travel— wait, did you fly? I should know. Saifu, thank you for gifting Crystal a job. She can have the emotes. Enjoy them. Use them. Commit crime with them. Please. Do some— oh, yeah, so if we reach the goal, we'll do a, I made a command for this, but, I didn't tell anyone. But yeah, we'll do a Jackbox and community games
All right,
night.
15 clams. I'm all set.
Hype Train PLS.
Thank you! Welcome to the Hype Train, everybody. Choo-choo. Let's— oh, too bad we're not playing Murder on the Orient Express, because I'm never gonna finish that game. Be gay. Do crimes. EA Sports. To the game. To the max, to the game. Yeah. Oh, I'm from there. Hello, Lee. Hello, friend. How are you? I wish the highlight showed up on here. But yeah, so I will defeat all of you at, what is the game called? Trivia Murder Party. My favorite game. I have so much unnecessary information in my brain, and I love multiple choice questions. That's why I took the LSAT. It's mostly multiple choice. I was like, GRE can't do it. LSAT? Oh yeah. Send me to the law. Yeah, I love the murder trivia. I like it feels so good when I get stuff right because the questions feel so random that I'm like, yes, I'm a genius. I have a college degree, and then I like lose later, and I'm like, BRB goggle measure. Yeah, you have to like measure. So with the calculator, you have to like measure leaning over, or measure laying down, which is like you're gonna get a good accurate size, but like it's an experience. I'm so shit at trivia, but the other day I joined a stream and won. I know that also feels really good. If you just hop in, defeat everyone, leave.
All right, 15 clams. I'm all set.
Kelly, thank you for the clams. I have so many clams. We can make a— what do you eat with clams? Just clams. Clam chowder! Soup. Man. I have energy. So I have to stop once I reach, like, the 10. Because then it's actually too much caffeine for 6 p.m. Lee, I am sorry you're having a rough week. I hope it goes up from here. That's always hard. So 2 days to weekend. Friday is weekend eve. Saturday, we are gonna have a little heat wave here. It's gonna get to 100 degrees / 37 Celsius. I'm gonna melt. My literal plans for Saturday are turning on my air conditioning and not moving. So I'm trying to clean everything today. So I'm in a clean apartment while I don't move. And maybe do crafts with a friend if she's able to come by. And I'm supposed to meet someone new on Sunday, which is scary. Or I might not. I might bail. Made plans, but I might bail. I get scared meeting new people. Lemon, thank you so much. Thank you. Mickey, enjoy the emotes. You can yeehaw whenever you'd like. I love crafts, right? I really want to get back into embroidery. We're so close there. You're gonna make me actually have to plan something. That's pretty powerful of all of you. I've been good at avoiding it. Also, 12-hour stream is still gonna happen eventually. At some point. I keep trying to figure out when it's gonna be, and like the timelines are hard. But Callie's also gone, and I was gonna play Until Dawn with her. So that's the plan. But yeah, Oh goodness, I've gotten myself all mentally riled up. Hi, I'm streaming. Thank you all so much for the hype and everything. You're very sweet. Yes. Should we play a game? I got a sweet one lined up. If you didn't join us last time, the game is Sherlock Holmes versus Jack the Ripper. It is a
All right, 15 clams. I'm all set.
Level 2.
Almost. Thank you. Thank you, Lemon. That's so kind. I don't know what set. I don't think I have it on a very high setting, but I also just like don't know. I don't remember. I don't think I've messed with it. I don't know what Twitch does. But yeah, so the game is from 2009. It is a point-and-click adventure. It takes place in London. We play as Sherlock Holmes and Watson, trying to solve the case of Jack the Ripper. There was a lot of Watson straddling in the last episode. The game kind of it crashed last time I played it. You know, as one does. Thank you all for the hype and everything. I really appreciate it. I've been wearing the right size. Dude, nice. I was not. I was off in both areas of measurement. And then like they almost didn't have my size anywhere, which is frustrating because I didn't want to order it online. But yes, okay. We game. Oh, I have to re-sign into stream. Yeah, my computer, I found it crashes every time it falls asleep. If the computer falls asleep, if I move my mouse to wake it back up, it'll like turn on and get everything running and then immediately crash after. I finally figured it out because it like kept crashing when I was working on video stuff, and I realized it's whenever I would like look at my phone and watch TikToks for a while and be like, okay, I'm gonna get back to editing, and I'd like move my mouse and it'd be like, goodbye, and then like all of my video progress for the last 20 minutes would be gone, and I just cry because the autosave didn't save. Like, why would you do that? How could this happen to me? Have I had closed captions on? I have. Yes. So, oops. There we go. Let's play Sherlock Holmes versus Jack the Ripper. And I can do terrible British accents, and then Lemon can later be like, oh no, that was so bad. Whoop. The DVD's in. I can hear it whirring away. There we go. Your accents. Oh, thank you. I used to, as a kid, really, really love doing English accents. Oh. Is it gonna appear? Why? Why? Why would I like, oh. Okay. I set this all up ahead of time. I was really good about it. I was like, I'm gonna prepare. I got half an hour before I get on the show. I'm gonna set up my, you know, new little screen layout here. Game decides to not appear. You want a game? You ask for too much. But yeah, as a kid, I loved doing British accents. We got a straddle. I know, I'm sorry. Okay. I love the fonts so much. Part of me is like, are these intentional, or were they using fonts that like my computer can't access for some reason? Computer's like, I don't know what you're trying to show me here. I'm gonna give you some like Arial instead. Let me fix that for you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I am a trained professional. I took acting classes as a child. Oh my god, do I know what I'm supposed to do right now? Oh. Oh, it feels like I'm moving so quickly. Okay. Oh, it's gonna... how do I get used to this? This is not Overwatch. Madame.
You're in a rush, my pretty. Come.
Ah,
I'll have
yes.
you done so quickly you'll only have time to pay.
I forget it's lots of that. Stoked on water, no, Lee. No. So, oh, What happened last time? So we're solving the murder of Jack the Ripper. Currently, I'm trying to figure out where the cane of this artist, he's an artist, he's not a child, he's an artist. That's a child. Where his cane is.
My friend, you're in Whitechapel.
Loosen your
These
belt.
girls would die of hunger if we...
Okay, yeah, miserable man.
Well, goodbye, sir.
So...
Goodbye, or until next time. And good evening.
yeah, I find him terribly
I think
cringy.
this latest information on the stolen cane will be of interest to Dr. Gibbons.
The game gives me hints if I keep not understanding what I'm supposed to do. Wow, that's really nice, because I spent a lot of the last like stream just wandering around confused. Apparently I should just talk to people more. Pro tip, talk to people. Let's straddle him. He's on the straddle list. Miserable man child.
To go that way.
How do I open up the map? Okay, we'll fast travel. So we need to go talk to the doctor again at the clinic. The clinic now has sick people in it again because people aren't just standing around looking at the crime scene, which cured them of their ailments. That is how modern, not modern medicine worked. Historic medicine. Wait, ooh, TikTok Jack the Ripper lore. Stupid man
What can I do for
thing.
you, my dear colleague?
I want to be her. How can I be Lady Dimitri? I can't pronounce it.
Doctor, I have reason to believe that the silver knob that you possess is from a cane that was stolen by the man who brought it to you.
Man, my
And
contacts
I
are
believe
blurry.
I know to whom it belongs.
That's what I was worried about. The story of the uncle
Oh,
seemed a little
yeah.
strange. Nevertheless, you must have proof of what you claim. I will show you all of the knobs that we have here. If you find the knob that the young man gave me, I will believe you.
Here is my collection of knobs. Select your knob.
So be
Okay.
it, but something is bothering me. I will need a complete cane, not just a knob.
Don't worry, dear chap, build one. I can loan you some tools. Make use
Just
of the
do
odds and
it.
ends in my cupboard. It'll help get rid of it.
Well, I shall try. I will have to
This is
remember
also how
the
I rub my
description that Sickert gave.
I mean, it is like pretty good for a 2009 game. I've also cranked up the graphics all the way because if there's anything great about playing old games is I can do that and I'll for the most part run on my PC. Bad guy did it. Bam, swap. Squall. You've broke the case. Would you like to see it? Good sir, would you like to see my knob collection?
Goodbye, Dr. Gibbons.
Until we meet again, my dear colleague.
My dear colleague. Knob salesman. Just a bunch of knobs. Okay, and I remember, what is it? What do I have to click? Something? Oh, if I click space, I can see all the clues in an area, which I need to do more. I did not realize. Oh. Oh! My collection of knobs. Okay, I think it's this one. It's supposed to have, like, I think it's silver and have, like, carving in it. But I don't know what type of wood. But imagine, like, being a doctor and like, oh, yeah, I just have, you know, my assortment of knobs. Okay, I'm gonna go talk to that guy once again, just to double check our cane. I don't know what type of wood it was. I can't remember off the top of my head. I'm afraid he'll be like, no, I don't want it because I want to hook up with the ladies. As artists do.
Loosen your belt, my...
Cane.
What does your cane look like?
The stick is ebony,
Ebony.
about 35 inches long.
35.
The round knob is made from chiseled silver with a ring around the middle of the
Are we
same
remembering
workmanship.
this?
Just like the tip, for that matter.
Okay, they're the exact same.
If you find it, don't tell us.
We're gonna tell everyone. It's too
Well,
late.
Goodbye, sir.
Goodbye.
People
Until next
of
time.
the streets,
And
we have a cane.
I think this latest information on the stolen cane will be of interest to Dr. Gibbons.
Yeah, of course, Dr. Gibbons, of course. He is the cane enthusiast of the town. I like to see British people be like, no! Only in this game, which is pure fiction. England didn't exist until 1995 when Lemon was born. Don't know
What
what
can I do
ebony
for
looks
you, my
like.
dear colleague?
is
Goodbye, Dr. Gibbons.
Until we meet again,
like
my
black?
dear colleague.
I guess. I think. Because, you know, there's a song Ebony and Ivory's white, so it's gonna be black. Oh, it like shuffled it. Okay, wait. Oh, there's a little tape measure here. Don't mind me. Just checking. That's not. Didn't he say it was 35? That's way too long. Wait, he said 35, right? Or did he say 85? Are any of these that? None of these are that short. I'm so. This is all fiction. I'm. As far as I know. No. Oh, have a good dinner, Sam, and welcome back. We are Mystery Hours. I think it's these two. I think. Chiseled silver. That looks fancy. And then, okay, I don't know how I'm gonna tell what the right. What am I supposed to do? It's not letting me like. Oh. It's okay. I'm just gonna what ring? Sam from Stardew Valley. Different Sam, drifting
There,
happily.
all done. Holmes couldn't have done better himself.
They do look like HP.
What can I do for you, my dear colleague?
Oh, is this the
I believe
knob?
I found the knob from the stolen cane, which I succeeded in putting back together.
That's the one. And yet I cannot give it to you, Doctor. I will only return it to the police, and only if there is an official complaint
different
against
than
me.
what you
Would there be a way
said.
to convince you to give me the cane?
Find me a
Knob.
dozen solid adjustable harnesses for wooden leg prostheses, and it's yours, Doctor.
What? Find me a dozen adjustable harnesses? What? What world do we exist in? I see little and think it's. There's only one small person in chat. Watch the stream while I eat. Ah, oh, have fun with the cook.
Goodbye, Dr. Gibbons.
Until we meet again, my dear colleague.
Cooking is so fun, but then it's so work. I miss it when I got paid to cook food. That was the best time, the best timeline. Now it's just making food for me, which doesn't, you know, have the same je ne sais quoi. Not cooking for me, cooking for money, Yeah, Mickey, enjoy your remotes. I love the little apple. God, I am never gonna get over it. I love my little, the sub charm emote, sub badges. They're so cute. They're so cute. Let me talk about how much I like my things. Thank you all for coming to my stream. Okay. What are we doing? Oh, I need to have him file an official complaint. He's not gonna do that though, because he doesn't want to. They are cute. They are. They're by Butterberry Cafe, I think, which does. They do amazing pixel art. I reblog their stuff on Twitter all the time. Yeah, I love the pixel art, man. Pixel artists, like. Oh, I don't want to talk to her. Okay. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. He has nothing new to say.
Goodbye.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Oh God. Let's go to the police. What? Butter? I think it's Butterberry Cafe. It's something like that. It's something Berry Cafe. I was gonna say, if you can look at the people I follow on Twitter, they're gonna be one of them. But I think I follow like 600 people on Twitter. Oh, it should be in my panels also. Pixel art is so hard, and it's so hard to do well, and they do such a good job. Just saying, if anybody wants to commission people for things, please commission them. I'm such a stan. And you can also buy like packs of theirs. How does stream this work? Oh, it's a PC game, so I'm streaming it the PC game. Oh, Butterberry Cafe. Yeah. Okay, so
Well, goodbye.
I can't report to them. Oh, maybe if I have the lady that runs the brothel make a complaint, maybe that will be the secret. Who are you? Oh, you look. Flowers. Why do sometimes they look really scary? They do have Pokemon. Wait, I should. Oh, that would be perfect for you, Lemon. Everyone else is the match. It's okay. It's okay, Caleb. I know your name. Already? That sounded weird. Let me just say slightly alarming things.
What can I do for you, my dear
I love
colleague?
them though. Okay. He's not who I was supposed to talk to.
Goodbye, Dr. Gibbons.
Until we meet again, my dear
I really
colleague.
can't let my brain run on autopilot because it just doesn't go the right way. Brothel. Bras, brothel, it's all coming full circle, baby. We talked about it earlier, we're bringing it back. Get the right size clothes for your body.
Yes, Doctor?
Oh.
Thank you, Mom.
No problem, my angel.
I don't have it in my inventory, right? What do I... So the only thing I have in my inventory is glass shards. Can you make a complaint?
Yes, sir.
Her name's Mary, by the way. So this is me in the game. Oh, I don't like the
Until
kissing
next time.
noises in the background.
Pleasure, sir.
Alright. Anything else I can look at? Just paintings of naked women. I'm okay for now. Like your hat. Thank you. Thank you. I don't always get appreciation for my bonnet. Yeah, Caleb, it's expensive. Don't worry about it if you can't. It is all good. What am? Dialogue. Let me check what the doctor said again. Just in case he's like... Oh, dozen solid adjustable harnesses for wooden leg pros. Where am I gonna find those? I forgot that was my goal. That's such a specific and weird thing.
What do you want, Doctor?
Do you have
Thank you,
leather?
Finn.
At your service, sir.
Anything else? No? Walk the streets in the shape of a pee-pee. That's not how it works. I can't like make shapes on the map. A lot of range of price. Yeah. Oh, also, and they're introducing the thing where different, depending on what region you live in, subscriptions are different amounts, which I think it's interesting. They sent me that email by accident that they were like, we're changing the cost of subscriptions in your region. And I was like, is Washington State gonna have like more expensive sub prices? No. It was an accident. They sent me like an oops, I'm sorry email after. I did not mean to email you that. I am sorry. Is in the UK, is it changing at all? So yeah, I don't think it's changing in the US. Okay, I think. Oh, I should go to the Tanner. The Tanner. There's a building I wasn't able to get into. This one.
There's nobody here. How very odd.
We finally got in! I don't remember. I hope not. Unless the price goes down. But I guess then people would make less,
These
hypothetically.
things look like harnesses. Oh my, they are noisy.
Is that what I want then?
Good evening, sir.
Oh.
Pardon the interruption. The door
So
was
I
open.
think this is-
I didn't think that I would find anyone working at this hour.
The person we
Good
think is a
evening,
criminal?
sir. I didn't hear you come in.
Say, those things that made noise,
Give us
they
more money
are
for
really
subs.
harnesses, aren't they?
Yes, horse harnesses. But I must tell you, sir, that the store is normally closed at this hour. That is why I've asked you to return tomorrow.
He's like, get out. It's late. Why are you in my home?
I didn't come about my shoes. I came to speak of a cobbler, perhaps one of your former employees, a man with very particular habits.
Do you think
You
people
on
would
with
say
the
your
police by
habits
any
are
chance?
particular?
I'm sorry, but I do not want to speak of anything but shoes with you.
I
Finley
am not
sends
a
his
policeman.
regards.
I am Dr. Watson. It's Mr. Finley, the former tenant of your nephew, who told me that you might be in a position to inform me.
Ah, that Mr. Finley is a very brave man. And if he sent you, then you must
just
certainly be
being
a
so
worthy man also. So, Doctor, who is this cobbler with strange habits?
What's happening? Lurking in insurance. Ooh. Wait, that's so exciting. Saifi's buying a house. which is very exciting.
The man of whom I speak is called
I'm excited for you.
Pyther, a man with a frightening face.
Pizer? More like
Do you know him?
Kaiser Permanente.
John Pizer.
Health
He
insurance.
worked there for a while, but he is no longer here.
Yeah, house. Habits are quite boring. Yeah, lemon, yes. I have particular habits. I probably would. I've done very good at not revealing my hobbies to people. She's a super spy, but I gotta stop doing that because there's nothing really that weird about that. Muska, he's such a cute baby. I've been so spoiled by him. I watched Willy's Wonderland. Ooh, I still want to see that. That's the one with Nicolas Cage, right? I want to be Nicolas Cage. How much do I have to pay in life to be Nicolas
Do
Cage?
you know where I can
Let me
find
get like
him?
full plastic
And
surgery.
if you look, you will not find him,
Why?
because he is in hiding, Doctor.
Oh,
You see, a week ago, a horrible murder took place in the neighborhood.
the tea.
A rumor circulated that he might have been responsible for this crime.
That's the tea.
They say he has quarreled with women of certain virtue in the past. if you
Certain or
understand.
uncertain? Wait, the subtitle said uncertain.
Isaac, it is about the Bucks Row case that I have come to see you. I have the certitude and an incontestable witness that Pizer is innocent, at least of this crime, although he has attacked a number of street women. If he doesn't come
Nixie,
forward
hello,
to explain
welcome
himself to
in.
the authorities,
Nicholas
he is
Wage.
condemned to hiding and to take the fall
Nicholas
for this
minimum
murder.
wage.
Furthermore, it will cast suspicions on your community.
3 billion
because
to
they
be
must
him.
hiding
Okay.
him. And while the
Sub-goal.
whole police force is hunting for
Become
him,
Nicolas Cage.
they cannot concentrate on the real assassin who roams the streets, and one never
Okay,
knows.
so we can't
may take any
solve the
one of you
crime
any day.
until
What you say
we
is true.
prove that man
Your
innocent.
visit is a godsend to our community, Doctor. I tell you something. I know Sergeant Thick, an honest policeman who lives in the area. I'll tell John's family that he must go there to explain himself.
Okay.
But if you could please go as soon as possible to the police to give them this report that you say is incontestable.
I will go as soon as I take leave of you.
Thank you. If I can ever be of service in any way, do
I like
not
his coat.
hesitate to ask.
I like the fluff on it. Okay, adjustable harness. Ah, you want to make me some leg harnesses? Been lurking while I play one of my. Wait, what game is it, Anima? What have I missed? Okay, so we are currently Watson helping Sherlock Holmes try and solve who Jack the Ripper is without working with the police. He was like, "No, police, I will not. I will let you handle this." Watson, we are going to solve this crime. So right now I'm trying to get someone who is innocent to go to the police so they stop trying to assume that it's him. Monster Ridge or 3. Ooh.
Could we transform your horse harnesses into
Fun.
harnesses for wooden
Is it
legs?
actually like a monster
Adjustable
range?
harnesses.
A good craftsman can do anything, Doctor.
True.
And I do believe
True.
that's what I am. Come back in a while and it will be done. That will be my thanks for what you have done.
I do still play Minecraft sometimes. I haven't had a lot of time. I've been
shall
playing a lot of
return later.
Overwatch in my
At
free
your
time.
convenience, sir.
And DVD. I'm trying to play more
I am
DVD.
spent.
Okay.
I would like to return home, but I promised to go to the police as soon as I could.
String
Now,
on a
let's go
chair.
to the police station.
String on a chair. String on a chair. Yeah, and I might have to stop the Minecraft server for a bit because my money's a little tight right now and I need to cut back on some of my like subscription spending. So like the server would be saved, but we might just put it on pause for a little bit because I don't think many people are hopping on it right now. Which is totally fine because I also know I stopped hopping on it for a bit. But here's what I like for healing. I like Moira. I've also played a little bit as Mercy, but like Moira is I like Ashe for DPS. And for tank, I've only really played as Diva. Those are my faves. Well, yeah, we'll all move to Gabo server. That's okay, gotta do. Yeah, it's hard right now. And because people built really cool stuff on it. And none of that would like disappear. It would still exist and I'd be able to get it back. But yeah, it's just I live somewhere more expensive now. And I'm feeling that. Even though I'm not. Okay, wait. Oh my god, what's happening? Are we might be about to.
Yes.
What voice was that? I think we're gonna watch another murder happen. Everybody mentally prepare for that.
Doctor,
Oh,
you
we
seem
didn't.
Tired. Were you wandering the darker parts of Whitechapel all night?
Okay, we
You
might
could say
though.
that. I have some
I think that was
information on
killer
Leatherapron,
POV.
the man of whom we spoke earlier.
Do you know where he is?
No, but I can clear him of the Bucks Row crime. A witness proved him totally innocent.
Innocent.
Oh, Watson, is it only now, after many hours of walking, that you decide
that's
to pass on
Sherlock.
the
I was like,
important
who
message
is
that
this?
Inspector Aberline is waiting for?
But, no. But what are you doing here, Holmes?
I was worried, Watson, and with good reason it would appear. Go give the message to this policeman and let's go home. Nobody appreciates me hanging around here, you know, and it's freezing cold.
What is what is
None
happening?
too soon. You will take the testimony of this.
No, you continue with your duty shift. I must find Chandler in Ambry Street. He's struck again.
Who?
We have another
The
murder.
Bucks Row assassin.
Another murder.
Hanbury Street. Let's go, Watson. We have no time to lose.
Okay, gonna take. Oh God. Okay, we're moving to a different area, or is it still in Whitechapel? Oh yeah, new area on the map. Okay, what's happening? Even though I'm not talking, I'm listening. Thank you, Squall, for hanging out. Now on my sofa bed. Don't know what's going on, but I support rated Overwatch. Wait, what's your favorite? Who's your favorite person to play as? And it's not a realm. It's a Java server. Yeah, Sherlock, are we
Hanbury Street.
good?
Let's
Okay,
go, Watson.
I'm excited.
We have no time to lose.
A crime! A crime! We might get a Straddle Watson again! Alright, you control Sherlock Holmes. Oh boy, I do. Oh boy. Ooh. Those aren't the bodies, those are just people sleeping. What is this? Oh, that's not a clue. Okay. Everybody's gathered. Where's the body? Mercy! Yes, I love Mercy. I really like her dragon skin. It is very cool.
Keep going, Mr. Holmes. She's there. We didn't touch a thing.
Oh, okay. I guess this means Sherlock is now officially on the case. Why does this remind me of Skyrim? I think the music actually is what's reminding me of Skyrim every time I play this. Oh, she's right there. Oh no, my mom said I could run really nice. Oh, it's so cheap. Did I hear Mercy?
It
Mercy?
was very good of PC Chandler to let us
Overwatch?
pass. He said no one has touched the corpse. It's the perfect opportunity for us to put our skills to the test. Watson, let's not waste it.
All right, baby. It's crime scene investigators. Oh my god, Squall, I don't know what you posted, but I'm assuming. Okay, here, let me quickly save. Squall, if you tried to post a link, it might have auto bopped you. Let me, really quick. Oh, it's 3. Okay, there we go. Yeah, don't know what that was. But yeah, I can't post links in chat. I need to make it so it doesn't auto bop people, but we have high security here right now still. Oh, I said Diva. Oh, I said was Diva the right way? What? Wait. Oh, did I? Oh, I might have just completely missed what was happening. I'm sorry. Maybe... B-word? What is happening? I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on. Why is Templar timed out? Bomb? Oh. Maybe.
So, Doctor,
wait,
shall we
why
examine
is
our victim?
Oh, I'm tired, Holmes.
Templar? I'm sorry.
I'm not sure if I am in a state to do this work.
Come, Watson, there is little time. Show me what you're made of.
Oh my God.
Pray, Watson, pull yourself together.
Oh, it's because it makes a link.
establish the
Oh,
time of the
da 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 da
crime?
da. Okay, leave and
The
watch.
extremities of the
Thank you,
corpse
Sam,
are cold
for
and
hanging
rigor
out.
mortis is beginning to set in. I would say that the murder was committed over 2 hours ago.
Stream
before
elements
4:30 a.m.
is powerful. Okay, murder was 4:40 a.m. Oh my god, look at the body. There's a comb. Someone was doing someone's hair. As is all criminal activity.
Piece of coarse muslin.
Oh.
2 combs, curiously arranged.
2 combs. Ooh, we gotta do the thing again. The items seem orderly. These items belong to the killer. That's what it means. Do you think I learned that if it's green, it means I have it right. That's what we discovered finally last time. Okay, I want to get all the clues and then I'll try and go through and figure out what the deductions should be.
It would seem he
Oh!
has a mark on his left hand.
Oh, I hate this hand. Oh god, I'll watch for 2 minutes. Oh, you can see this beautiful hand. It's got warts, man. Oh boy, I used to have a wart on my thumb. It was so hard to get rid of it.
The victim must have worn a large ring or several little ones, and someone pulled them off forcefully.
Ow.
This detail will be very valuable, Watson. You can be sure of that.
Yeah, this is a very realistic hand. So rings were pulled off forcefully. Maybe they're selling them? Yeah, this game is gnarly. I thought, like, why would they do this so cartoony and then show me, like, a actual hand? Okay, so I got a scrap of an envelope, it looks like. So my crusty just even looks like except with that warts just scabs. Yeah, dude, God, when I did swim team...
It smells of rubbing alcohol. It contains 3 pills. I will take one. 2 should suffice for the police.
Sherlock just took a random pill. Sherlock, no! Drug? The only way to know what it is to take it. Oh, God. Have I reached my limit? Not yet. Sherlock. I know the drawings are so weird.
Let's look at this poor woman more closely.
Yeah, why'd they... God, I mean, I appreciate that they don't give me, like, gnarly face.
The tongue is swollen.
Okay, tongue is swollen. She was also gripped.
The victim's face appears to have bruising, wouldn't you say?
Under the maxilla and cheek.
No bruising. I would not
on
say.
the right side.
It's all torn up.
What can you tell me?
There are 2 incisions.
All right, so it seems pretty similar to.
Look at her neck. What can you?
There are.
Okay, it's pretty similar to the other situation.
Now let's look at the stomach, or at least what remains of it.
It's dreadful, Holmes. Who could do that to someone?
Who could
That's
do
what you're
that?
here for, Watson. Tell me what this man has done.
The stomach has been entirely opened and... Oh, my God. A number of organs.
I think he's
have been
selling
removed.
organs?
So you're telling me that the organs were removed, Watson? They weren't ripped
It's like
out?
when they stole Charlie's kidney in
Not at
Candyman.
all, Holmes. On the contrary, this
I
is clearly
don't
the work
know
of
if
an
they're
expert.
actually based off
I
of
couldn't
the
have
actual
done any
Jack the
better
Ripper. I don't
myself.
know Jack the Ripper, the cases well enough to
The
know.
uterus is missing.
Oh, the uterus is missing. You're making mad cash selling body parts and rings. Gross. Okay, yeah, as always, really just hoping I never get murdered.
There are no trails on the ground. There's no sign of a struggle.
I don't know what I expected going into this game, but I guess it wasn't just like, you know, pile of small intestine on the floor.
There are no trails on the
Okay,
ground.
I think I've seen... Oh, there's this one.
Bloodstains on the wall.
Bloodstains on the wall. Uterus is part of one... Okay, okay.
The blood is 12 inches or so from the ground. My
Okay,
dear
so
Watson, now that we have found all of our clues, nothing remains but to subject them to our most likely
When do I get a
hypotheses
straddle
in order to
Watson
deduce
again?
The facts.
The fucking... I know, right? Alright, it's facts hour. Okay. So, step 1. The item at the victim's feet are very orderly. They could either belong to the killer, the victim, or they fell. I don't think they fell. I would say they belong to the victim and maybe the killer organized them that way. Which means the murderer searched them. Correct, the gamer. And the murderer is unfeeling and organized. I don't know what that's supposed to imply. Okay. The body is cold and the extremities and rigor mortis has barely started. So they were killed like very recently, barely 2 hours ago. Before 4:30? After? Before. Okay. Bye for now. Bye, Sam. People will say that it was likely a surgeon due to the location. Yeah, I remember hearing that it was either like a surgeon or a mortician, someone that had like knowledge of the body and access to where to like drain fluids. Enjoy the movie, Sam. Give me a review. It's gonna be 10 out of 10 because Nicolas Cage is in it. If you're streaming in 82 minutes, I'll be here. Okay, we'll find out. We'll see how much energy this gives me, or if I just like crash. Recent large scrape on the middle phalanx of the middle finger. So they were the victim struggled against the murderer and scratched him. Was wearing rings, and that the murderer stole the rings. Yeah, okay. Dude, I also love Nick Cage. The man, the myth, the legend. I mean, National Treasure is just one of my favorite movies in general. All right. Neither footsteps nor streaks of blood on the ground. I'm gonna say the victim wasn't dragged. Okay, blood on the fence and blood spurts, which means they had their throat slit standing up. Yeah. Which then means the murder took place on the premise. Oh, I got that wrong. Blood is on the fence is a dozen inches off the ground. Does that mean maybe they were... Maybe they're laying down, but it... You know? I don't have very much experience with murder, so... Okay, so they were laying down and alive. Okay. Thank you, game, for solving that for me. The victim has bruises under the right jawbones and beneath the left face. So someone was grabbing their face, held the victim's chin with his right hand. With his left hand. And then slit with the right hand. Or is that the thing I got wrong last time that I was really confused about? No. The killer must be left-handed? No, I got that wrong. Wait, held with right, slit with left, because you do all your throat slitting with your pencil hand. That makes sense, you know. No, I'm wrong. Shoot, what? Beneath the left cheek. Wait, right jawbone. This game doesn't know I know. I have to do this every time I think right and left. Right, left. Right-handed? Ambidextrous. Okay, I must have something else wrong. What is going on? They slit it with both hands. Two knives. I'm confusion right now. It hasn't even let me roleplay this with Watson, which is what I'm here for. The tongue is bloated. They were thirsty. The envelope near the victim's head, brought up by the victim, wanted to give the envelope. Drifted near the head. Envelope brought out by the victim, I guess. Fell during the murder, holding it in her hand, belongs to the killer. Are any of these just... Oh, okay, they were holding it in their hand. Okay. Last thing. Partially strangled and then had the throat slit. Okay. Wait, that's just one of 3. Oh. Thought I was done. You ever think you solve the crime and then they just add in another page of clues? Don't know what to do about that. Organs are missing. The uterus was removed. Oh, they, doesn't use weapons, used a weapon of great size, used a knife with a short I guess it's that? No, it's not. The killer used a weapon of great size? Okay, I don't know how I'm supposed to know that. Was removed. Was eaten? Why is... No! Game! Knowledge of anatomy anatomy. Oh god. Oh god. The murderer used a bad knife on the throat. What? The murder panicked? They used a very sharp blade? Well, it wouldn't be a good knife if the wanted what, how am I supposed to, I don't, bad knife? I'm unsure of why any of these are what should be the answer. I'm getting I solved
I hear
it.
a noise coming from the street, Watson. The authorities are arriving. It's time for us to
I didn't
go.
even get to roleplay the murder. I'm so
Holmes has been locked
sad.
away in his room for days.
The glove
Always
is
saying the
open.
same things.
I'm thinking, Watson. Very good, Watson. As you wish, Watson. But I am thinking too. So much so that I can't sleep. Annie Chapman.
Give me the throat
Good
flaps. Okay, so the game is now bad. I don't think I ever said it was game of the year, but it's like especially not game of the year now because I was really excited to do that. I hope we get to do it again. Now I don't know. Now I don't know. I thought I was promised. You know, I thought I was promised Straddling Watson. And sometimes, look at all the stuff I can look at that I haven't because I had to restart the game.
The Adventure of the Dancing Men. I remember it well.
Remember that men dancing?
Holmes examined the broken jar that belonged to Finley's tenant. I wonder.
Is the game
what
gonna
the
resolve it
substance
by
is.
just like
I
being
don't
like
recognize
Holmes
the
knew
name.
what it was? Oh,
Formalin, Watson. This jar contained formalin. Interesting, don't you think? I've been waiting for something for days. Just the tiniest
like that
bit of news
sound.
that
I
will
want
make
that
sense of
sound
this
in my
whole
head.
matter. But there's nothing, neither from the press nor the police, unless Aberline is holding on to some information without realizing its importance, which is quite possible. It is time for you to return to the police station in Whitechapel, Watson. And didn't you tell me that you had a matter to take care of it? Take advantage of it to learn more about this pill and its contents.
didn't you take the
But
pill? What did it
Holmes,
do?
It's late, and spending another night in this district is hardly my idea of entertainment.
I know, Doctor, but we don't have
Watson.
any choice. Time is against us. Take your pistol in case you run into any troublesome characters.
Fine, as you wish, Holmes.
Do you think I'm gonna get to shoot someone? Okay, I have one eyelash on my face that grows really long for some reason, and I can like feel it brushing my cheek, and it's giving me the, you know, the chills. I'm like, what's on my face? Yeah, Watson's ready to take on the crime. Okay, I'm guessing we're
I
not.
have no reason to go
Oh.
that way.
So we're not going to the scene of the crime. We're going back to the police. Hello. Whitechapel, night of September 11th, 1888. 9/11.
Good evening. I hope I'm
Okay.
not disturbing you.
Not at all, Doctor. This man, Mr. Richardson, is a witness to the horrid affair. at
Okay, Mr.
29
Richardson is a
Hanbury Street.
vampire.
The
Look at
murder
those
of
red
Annie
eyes.
Chapman. We are discussing the relevance of
He's
his
a
testimony.
vampire. Okay, wait, what are we, testimony?
You're probably not in a position to discuss it with me, but I would like to know more about what you call the relevance of this young man's testimony.
Oh, there's no secrecy. It's simply that the testimony given by Mr. Richardson doesn't match the time of death given by the coroner, Dr. Phillips.
What was the time of death, according to him?
Before 4:30 in the morning.
Yeah, I think that's also what we figured. Okay.
You're probably
Oop.
not in a position.
Did not mean to do that.
You're probably not
I
in
keep-
a position.
What before?
Other
My conclusions were the
witnesses.
same.
Okay.
Were there any other conflicting testimonies?
Well, 2 other witnesses summoned at the preliminary inquest gave testimony, but in these cases too, the times don't match.
That
Do you
feel when.
remember what it was they said?
I didn't question them myself. A colleague of mine took down their statements on paper, but on deciding they were of little use, he tore them up and threw them in the bin.
Why would he
There's
do
no point
that?
in being bogged down with useless paperwork.
Nope, the colleague's the criminal. The colleague's the criminal. That I'm assuming it's the officer that came in was like, I'm off the clock, it's not my job, it's them.
I
Who
will take my leave, Humphrey.
Does that?
Goodbye, Doc.
Who tears up evidence and throws it away? Police, a cab. Where's the trash? Where's the trash? Oh my god.
Here are the ripped statements. I can piece them together again.
Angry. All right. The good thing is I'm well versed in this sort of puzzle. Thanks, Nancy Drew. Oh, that stuff makes me so mad. You save all evidence. You say, you know. Caleb, oh, it's fine. I'm fine. We are pro lurker here. Told you the bad guy did it. It's simple. I've solved the case. It was the criminal all along. Okay. Oh, they like click in place, but I'm realizing that doesn't really mean much. Oh, like all of these just plain pieces could really go anywhere. His notes are so wide. This man writes so clearly with typewriter font. God, I wish my handwriting was this good. I've always had not like the messiest handwriting, but like not like, you know, super clear. Like some of my friends just have like the nicest handwriting. Wait. Is it 2 pages? It might be 2 pages. Yeah, we just vibing. We're here for a good time, not a long time. I'm confusion, though. If it's not 2 pages. Oh, it's gotta be. It's gotta be 2 pages. Okay. That makes sense. Just one of them, though. Just one sense. I guess I don't really know what this one goes there, I think, actually. Oh, wait, these... Do they have slightly different fonts? This half looks bolder. The Boulder. Oh, I want to rewatch Avatar. The Boulder. I wish I knew anything that he said other than the Boulder. Testimony of a Kadoshk. I hope that is exactly how you pronounce that name. I wish I had the ability that as soon as I read a name, I just knew how to say it. It would feel real good. Okay.
There, all done. Holmes couldn't have done better himself.
It's true. It's true. The testimony of Elong. On the morning of the murder, the witness left her domicile at 32 Church Street at approximately 5 a.m. to get to Stepfields Market. She was passing down Hainbury Street at about 5:30 a.m. The witness was certain at the time, as she declared that she heard the clock at Black Eagle Brewery on Brick Lane Street at the half hour just before she entered the street. In front of 29 Hainbury Street, she saw a man and a woman talking. It should be noted that the witness identified the body of Annie Chapman at the morgue as being the aforementioned witness. This identification was solicited by our services. The man seen with the victim is described as by the witness as follows: at least 40, a little taller than the woman with whom he was discussing, approximately 5'3". Oh no, he's a man. I'm just kidding. Also, there's nothing wrong with being short. I'm just yeah. Okay. Clothing: brown deerstalker hat. Oh no, dark coat. A doubt on this point. General appearance of the working class. Particular markings: dark hair and mustache. Dark face, looks like a foreigner. The witness only saw the man from behind and wouldn't be able to recognize or identify him. The term foreigner is often associated with a person of Jewish origin. Oh, okay. Just the meme. Taller than me. Oh no, Caleb, I'm sorry. Wait. Was there not... Oh, I guess that was all of it. Oh my god, literally my biggest embarrassment. Good night, Lemon. Thank you so much for hanging out. Have a good day. I hope I did not insult your height. Because literally the first thing I said to Saifi was like, oh, you are short. Like, what a rude thing for me to say. Someone give me manners. I don't have them anymore. So I'm sorry again, Saifi. That was so rude of me. Nope. Okay, good. Good. It's like I haven't interacted with people in so long that my brain is just like, oh, people have heights right now. Everybody follow Lemon, they're the best. I'm so silly. Yeah, so people have heights. That's the moral of the story. I don't know how to interact anymore. Good night, sweet dreams! How do I get out of here? Let me out. Let me out. This is not a joke. Yeah, streamer has legs. It's so weird, like, actually seeing a person in person if you've only seen them. I feel like TwitchCon would fucking blow my mind, because I'd be like, everybody's a different height than I expected. Because no one's gonna be the height that you think they are for some reason. It's so hard to, like, imagine. Are you ever active in... I'm not really. Sometimes I'll hop, like, really rarely I'll hop on if people happen to already be on when I am. Oh, okay, wait. Oh, that wasn't even the testimony. Wait, these are the new stuff. Why would... That's so weird. Okay, the witness resides at 27 Hanbury Street, the building adjoining number 29 of the same street, and the two respective backyards are all separated by a wooden fence tall and thin. On the morning of the murder, the witness got up at 5:15 and went into the yard where the latrine was. It was then 5:20 a.m. On going back into the house, the witness heard voices from behind the fence coming from number 29. The only word that he understood was no, but he went into the building again. Oh, he went into the building again, but returned to the yard approximately 4 minutes later, whereupon he heard a noise as if something fell against the fence. He then departed for work, where he passed in front of the church at approximately 5:32. Okay. So everybody's saying the murder happened after 4:30. At gunpoint from the White Plume Mountains Inn. 5 years, Dartmoor. Benjamin Benny the Scholar. Oh! Hello, Jackie!
Hello, hugging face.
Hello, welcome in. What? Okay. Is that their last name? Is that a last name that people have? Also, hi, Jackie. How you doing? Welcome. Thank you so much for the sub. Also, sorry, I got very distracted by this game being weird all the time. Using false bank records, misappropriating of funds. Oh, so these are records of arrest concerning certain arrests. Embezzlement, indecent assault, degradation. That last name? Yeah. It means a bundle of sticks in French. That's also the term that some languages use for the bassoon, fun fact.
Report on arrests that took place a few years ago.
Okay, weird. I don't know why. That's got to be relevant somehow, I guess.
Excuse me, Doctor, but I must take Mr. Richardson's statement.
Okay, he's absolutely a vampire, though.
May I introduce myself? I'm Dr. Watson.
I'm Dr. Watson.
You wouldn't be the chap what writes the detective stories in that there paper?
Well, yes, indeed, my stories have been published in the Strand.
Go, blimey, wanna tell me old mum?
Wait, Jackie,
It would seem your
reached the
testimony
sub-goal.
is the subject of some debate. Could you tell me what it was about?
Now we're gonna have a group game night.
But it can't be so.
That's so
I knows
fun.
what I sees and what I don't sees that morning.
What did you see, or what
They call it,
didn't you see?
British cigarette.
And at what time would you say?
I'll tell you this for nothing. It's me old mum who lives at the house where the body was found out back in the garden. She has her shop at the bottom to the right of the stairs. Her door was broken down not
It'd
too
probably
far
be
back,
on a
'cause it's
weekend?
real zoo it is. Right. The
I
morning
do
it
have
happened,
Frenchy vibes.
I head that way to see if me old mum has finally had the place broken into. It was 4:45 when I
should
got
be.
there. That I'll swear on me dear old mum's life. I had a look round to see if the cellar had been taken. No. I had a little sit down on the stairs by the courtyard, because me shoes were causing me no end of pain, and I had a cut and all. I didn't see a single thing below the steps, Doctor, not one single thing. If there was some bird all covered in blood, tain't no how I could have missed that, even if it were night time. Right. 5 minutes after getting to number 29, I had to clip off. And now they tells me that either I can't tell time no more, or I was fixing me loafer next to a stiff that was still steaming. All right then?
Oh
Here
my
it is.
god. Okay. So he's like, it happened later than it did. Because I had to fix my boots on the stairs above where the murder happened? I'm hoping I'm not misinterpreting the the statement he gave me. But yeah, I do feel like this is slight Frenchie vibes. I should have just gone full pink. I should have just become Frenchie. Minus the dropping out of beauty school.
Yes, Doctor?
All right, Meadows.
So, how far along are the investigations into these 2 recent murders? Everyone around here believes both crimes were committed by the same man. But as for the Hanbury Street and Bucks Row crimes, nobody has heard or seen a thing.
Wait, we have... Okay, we have testimony for one of those, though. Also, for the game night, I'll put a poll in the Discord about it, so you should join the Discord if you would like to... Let me just stare blankly while I... Oh, if you'd like to choose when it should be.
By the way, have you heard
Processing?
of Dr. Tumblety?
No.
Oh, Dr. Tumblety is the Canadian
Yes.
doctor.
Well, no, maybe. Actually, I don't know. I have heard about this man, his frequent nocturnal outings and bizarre
Think he's OP.
behavior.
What does this chap look like, Doctor? And where can we find him?
Finley.
The last I heard was that he was staying at Finley's place, the man who was looking for me a few days ago.
Okay, it's probably
It would
him
greatly
then,
assist us
the
if you could
Canadian
ask
doctor.
Finley what your strange
Criminals.
associate looks like. We could then see if the description matches any witness accounts.
I swear. I don't understand why this one eyelash grows so long. It's so strange.
I will take my leave, Humphreys.
Goodbye.
Nature explain. Is it because I have so much caffeine that my body's like, we gotta put this to work? We're just gonna grow that one eyelash really long with all the energy you give us. Okay, let's go talk to Finley. About the Canadian doctor, who's very sus. Is it this way? I might have gone the wrong way. Wait. Oh, look at you. I swear all of these characters could be vampires. Isn't there's... Oh, what is the vampire movie that, like, takes place around this time period? Is it... Ooh.
There is a strong smell of gas. It seems to be coming from the abandoned building.
Abandoned building, I say. Has abandoned building got a door? Ooh, it does up there. Oh. How do I... Okay, I saw. How do I get in? Let me in.
Good evening,
Let me
Finley.
in.
How are you?
I'm so
good
afraid of
evening,
abandoned
Doctor.
buildings. I would not explore one.
So. And you?
People that do the... Oh, what is it called? When you just explore... Urban... Oh, there's a specific term for it, right? For, like,
smells of gas.
exploring...
You might say,
Rundown
Doctor,
buildings and stuff
without
like that?
wanting to speak ill of the force, I have to wonder if the police are up to something.
Ooh.
What do you mean?
The cops
Well,
are
I
all
was
in on the murder?
outside yesterday evening when the light went out at my place, and
Ooh.
a gas smell came from the abandoned building across from my place. And a minute later, the police arrived and were snooping all around like it was them who hid the gas before arriving.
ACAB. I don't
Have
think the
things
police are
sorted
good.
themselves out with your strange tenant?
Don't talk about it, Doctor. That man is truly bizarre. He goes to the most sordid
Urban
locations
exploration,
once
yes,
3 days ago, my
yes.
wife told me she saw him come in with blood-stained clothes and a fearsome look.
Yikes.
Interesting. What does he look like, and how old is he?
40?
Oh, he's my age, give or
5'11".
take.
Oh, that
So,
doesn't match
the
up
other
then.
side of 50. He's always dressed in a striking manner with an American hat. He's
Thought he
big,
was Canadian.
Close to 5'11", I'd say.
What does
He has
this mean?
a strange voice, not just his accent, see? His voice.
He just never said anything. Fun fact, when I first heard the term ACAB, I thought it meant assigned company.
Very well. Goodbye for now, Finley.
Your-
Goodbye, Doctor.
Now then,
Your child
let's
is
go to the
assigned
police
cop.
station.
Oh my god. No. Hello, officer. Monsieur. What is this? Can't go in. You know, my literally bloody tenant. It's nothing to worry about. Sometimes you just get covered in blood, and that just do be how it is. I wonder if any of my landlords thought I was a strange tenant. I never came home in blood. I also never came home at weird times. They also never interacted with me, so I don't know why they would, but like maybe. Sometimes my last landlord, I would get so mad at them because they would never contact me about rent stuff. They would only contact my ex-roommate about, I would get so mad, get so mad. My child is gonna be a sign cop at birth.
Yes, Doctor.
We're taking care of this one. All right.
Tumblety is a man around 5'11",
55.
about 55 years old.
I'm so far
extravagantly
away
dressed
from
and
55
with a rather
still.
distinctive voice.
I'm gonna thrive
He
off that
boards
high
at
for a while.
Finley's. You should know where that is, as the police were there only yesterday. Their arrival coincided with a strange gas leak.
Yes,
I'm not
I know where you
implying
mean. Indeed,
you did
there was
such
an
a
odd
thing.
affair with the gas. It was rather unsettling. We were searching for a well-known scoundrel who was ratted out by Squibby, the chap we followed and saved from the pack a few days ago.
Saved from the
This
pack?
thug, No Pity Bluto, must have
No
been in the
Pity
abandoned building in
Bluto?
question.
That's my new
There was no
nickname.
sign of
I'm
him when we
claiming it.
arrived.
Bluto.
Furthermore, an inspector said that, given the smell, the thingamabob that supplies gas to the building was probably damaged.
Thingamabob
So
is really
we took no
technical.
risks and were called away somewhere else.
Wait, did they not fix it then? Because it still smells like gas. Also, Thingamabob is how
I will
I
take
describe
my
anything
Humphreys.
that's not
Goodbye,
working. Can I please go explore the abandoned house? Please, 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 please. Let me go look in the abandoned building. Oh, that's a person. I thought it was a dog. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, I used to really like, there's a lot of fun urban exploring videos online. If you ever want to watch other people be like brave. Alright, you got anything to
Anything else, Doctor?
say to me? Nope, nope.
Very well.
It would
Goodbye
be
for
so
now,
nice to not
Finley.
have sand in my water. Do you eat? Oh my god, no! That's terrible. Stuff, god, yeah, stuff like that I'm like, is anybody, like, I don't know, maintaining this facility? Well, yeah, your landlord's a butt also. Remembering, happened every couple times. Ah, that's so scary. Man, and my landlord's in denial, of course, because if you don't live there, you don't notice any of it. So you're like, oh, people are just being dramatic. It's like me with the mouse situation. God. Oh, I'm still so mad about the mouse situation. All right, let me check my my notes here. So we have a doctor with a strange voice. We have, should I go look around the crime scene maybe? Did they say anything? Brothel, lodgings. What's this? Cobbler. Oh, I guess we can go talk to the cobbler again. Hello, macabbler. How are you
Good
today?
evening,
The strange
Mr.
voice of foreigner.
Good evening,
Well, he is
Doctor.
Canadian.
What a pleasure to see you
So he's
again.
kind of a foreigner in that way.
Have you finished converting the harnesses?
Yes, just now. I got a little behind.
Oh my
because of
god,
all
we're
the
gonna get to
commotion.
give the cane to the person. Why did I even need to get the cane? What piece of information was I trying to get the cane? I don't remember.
Don't you start. 3 days ago, the very afternoon that you passed by, there was a chase throughout the neighborhood. Hundreds of people were chasing one man, claiming he was
Oh, he
responsible
does
for
have
the murders
HD.
these last few days. Schmonz! It was awful. I hope those maniacs didn't catch him. Better the police should.
Oh my god. So, yeah, I don't remember. Well, it's not even something from the artist. It's something from the woman that runs the brothel, but I don't know if it's like information or
Tell me,
what.
did John Pizer turn himself in to the police?
Things unfolded as they should.
Okay, good.
Look in the newspaper, the Daily News from today.
I don't even read the Daily News. Who am I?
Farewell, Isaac.
Who am
Goodbye,
I?
Doctor.
Dr. Watson not keeping up with the times. Oh, it's right here. Okay. There's good reason why, without prejudice to the case of the man who is now in custody, the public acceptance of the maniacal theory should be endorsed and encouraged. There is positive danger in the growth of any opinion at present at Whitechapel. As we have said, the mutilation of the bodies, excepting in rare cases to further the murderer's chances of safety, is foreign to the English style in crime. I'm sorry, what is the English style in crime? I don't know, it's reading a little weird. Ugh. There is a disposition at once, therefore, to set down such atrocities to the credit of some ill-bred and ill-nourished foreigner. You know what this reads like? I know this is a hot take, and I know, or not a hot take, but like you probably haven't read it. But so I minored in Canadian history, as one does, and one of my final essays was about the creation of the Canadian flag, because Canada didn't have the maple leaf flag until the end of the 60s, and part of what brought it on was the civil rights movement and stuff like that. But like, this just gives me the same vibes as some of the writing around that time, where they're like, this is what it means to like be a Canadian, to anti-foreigner. The rhetoric in Canada's immigration system was also like super racist at the time. Yeah, sorry, I don't mean to go on. I won't go on too many tangents tonight, but like that's the vibe I'm getting from this. That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, I'm assuming I don't need to read all this. Hello, Popcorn, welcome in. Join in as I'm like lightly venting about Canadian history. But yeah, at some point, if we'd like to have an in-depth discussion of the creation of the Canadian flag, I can grab my resources, I'm sure. That was also one of my favorite essays I ever wrote, but yeah, so now, heard the song Canadian, please? Wait, no, I haven't. What is this? What is this? A song for me? They wrote me a song? It's just, oh, sweet, yeah. I mean, if you want post in the Discord or something. Just to warn you, don't post any links in Twitch chat, because it might auto-ban you. It's very finicky. Alright, Doctor. Your patience is still here. Good.
Good evening, Dr. Gibbons.
Oh yeah, we just
Dr.
hit it
Watson.
like a couple minutes ago. 15 minutes ago, to be precise. So yeah, we'll have a poll for the event night, game night. It's funny about how everybody wants to be Canadian. Wait, is it by the Arrogant Worms? Because I also, if anybody doesn't know, the Arrogant Worms are a Canadian comedy band, basically. I also wrote an essay on them, how they represent Canada. You know, sometimes your college essays are really fun, and you just gotta listen to Canadians sing about Canada.
Did you keep the cane we spoke of last time?
I was going to say, tomorrow, would you believe,
what a weird
having
minor.
not heard word.
Your ex was a Canadian because, you know, as you should. Bully all Canadians. And also let them bully Americans. It's a two-way stream. Not I know of, but maybe I oh, sweet. Okay, yeah.
Do you have any formalin
Might have to listen
here?
to it.
No, definitely not. They have it in university hospitals to conserve anatomical specimens in jars. But in a little clinic like mine, we don't keep anything but bad memories.
We don't keep anything but bad memories. You had to write an essay on the faith. Wait, that sounds so interesting. What are like the main reasons why it failed in Dubai? ACAB means all Canadians are bastards. Oh no, we don't need to go that far. It's like the relationship between the people in New York and New Jersey. We just yeah, I mean the Canadians are gonna like, you know, take it a little harder.
Well,
but
farewell, Doctor.
I don't
Goodbye, Dr.
know.
Watson.
I'm fine with us being done
I
with
must
the
retrieve
all
Satan's
Canadians
cane at all costs.
are nice, you know? Because they're not. They're not all nice. This is what we want. And I want to give it to him.
Yes, Doctor?
Harness.
Here are your harnesses, Doctor.
They
My
are
doctor?
top quality,
Your
I'd say.
harnesses?
Definitely worth the price of this walking stick. Here, it's yours.
He also looks like all these people just have like so much pink around their eyes. They're doing the I think this game was a premonition for e-girl makeup. Like they knew
Well, farewell, Doctor.
what would
Goodbye,
come.
Dr. Watson.
I must go to Miss Bellows.
Okay, wait, do we have the cane? Pog. Fuck you, Jake, you broke my heart. ACAB? Oh, boyfriend, I see. I have never dated a Canadian. I've been a Canadian, other people have dated them. Got that one up my sleeve. Can't use the Canadian tag though on Switch. Rip. just you all wait till I move. I'm not moving to Canada. I don't think so, at least. Okay, I got a
Good
cane for
evening,
you,
ma'am.
milady.
Your door was open. Isn't that a little dangerous?
Hello, Doctor. Don't worry, if the looks of anyone who enters doesn't please me, me and my pistol know how to convince them to leave.
Oh, she's got a gun. Okay, is the game really implying that there are people that are gonna try and hurt us now? Main reason is because the lack of global recognition and lack of interest. Mexican food is not in the Arab palate. That makes sense and is really interesting. What sort of fast food do they have there? I know, I could retire to Canada, and I've thought about it a lot. I'm a dual citizen, so I'm both, Caleb. I am an American and a Canadian. I was born in Canada, though, but I grew up in the States. Yeah, I could. Every day of my life I consider moving, and then I go, that would be a big pain and a lot of paperwork, and then I go, let's just not
Do you happen
do
to know
that.
Annie Chapman, the poor woman who was killed 3 days ago?
Dark Annie? Pff, like all the drifters in the area, I've seen her once or twice.
Dark Annie?
With respect to the dead.
Okay, I have to
Annie
stop
really
drinking
was
this.
the bottom of the barrel.
There's too much
What do you
caffeine.
mean?
Well, in our profession, the pretty young ones go out when night has barely fallen and don't have a
She
problem
was young?
finding takers. But poor girls like Annie or Polly Nichols, who aren't as tender and are often sick, sometimes trudge around for a whole night in the cold and the rain before landing a client.
Wait, it's just so
and
sad.
that doesn't help their appearances either. They don't have much choice about paying for a bed for a few hours, a glass of gin or a hot meal.
How terribly sad.
That's the price of survival in Whitechapel, my angel.
This is miserable.
One of my girls knew Annie for some time. They bought some jewellery on the black market, I think.
Jewellery? How could Annie Chapman have possibly afforded jewellery?
Oh, the rings.
Luxuries for a woman are always relative to her condition, Doctor. As a matter of fact, it was real cheap junk. Annie got 3 assorted brass rings, I think.
Yeah.
It's been said I have a memory for jewellery.
I mean, she is wearing a fair amount. Oh, you have dual citizen with Belize? Oh. Yeah, I mean, it's understandable not wanting to move back there with that. That's neat, though. They prefer sit-down restaurants. Their culture is different. They aren't worried about the convenience, which is we are. That's super interesting.
How is Lucy keeping?
She's doing well, Doctor. But believe me, it won't last. Rare are the girls who can build a future in our profession.
This game is so sad.
Very well. I shall let you get back to work.
See you soon, my love.
Okay. So I'm very sad. What am I supposed to do? So I have the cane. Should I give it to her?
You're still there, Doctor?
Cane.
I found the cane that was
The
stolen
crusty
from your
board in
client.
London.
Here it is.
Doctor, you are a real saint, I can
You're not
see
so
that.
smug.
I'll finally be able to present my bill to this damned painter.
I got you
If
some
by
smog.
chance you see him, tell him that a little surprise awaits him
Wait,
here.
is he not here? Is he not just like literally laying in front of me?
You told me you would give me some
Oh, he's not
information on
anymore.
this
He's
Dr.
gone.
Tumblety.
Agreed. He's a Canadian or an American.
I thought we knew he was
parades from time to
Canadian.
time through the neighbourhood in a
Curses.
50 guinea suit and acts like a doctor. But for business, he isn't worth it. This damn Yankee hates women.
Oh,
The few
he's the
times that
villain.
he was approached
He's
by
the villain.
girls, he spit on them, all the while hurling insults.
He's the
It would seem
villain.
that he was hunting for the bad boys.
Gross.
He's looking for trouble, that animal.
Spending
Does he
time with
frequent
the
any
bad
pub in
boys, though.
Aye, the Wasp's Nest on Burner Street, I think. A seedy spot, even by our standards.
Okay, we're gonna go to the bar. Yike! Okay.
How is Lucy?
Oop, that's not what I meant to read.
She's-
Nope, nope.
Very well.
Gross.
I shall let you get back to
Gross.
work.
Also, yeah, I think
See
the
you
Wasp
soon, my
Nest
love.
is a bar. I thought the guy would be here so I could be like, ha, yeah. Winker. Got your broom. Not your broom, your knob. Oh no. Let me out, let me out. Alright. How do I get my gun out? I don't know if I can. A tavern called the Beehive would be so cute. Wait, that sounds adorable. And still candles. Oh my god, I could have such cozy vibes. And you could have live music. Somebody playing the mandolin. Soft drinks in bee mugs. You could have like
This pub
coffee in the morning and then
Lion in Baker Street.
mead and cider in the evening and potatoes and pies. Wow. Can I live in there? Oh, it's our favorite person. The child. He's not a child.
Good evening, sir.
Well, I know you. Why?
Well, I
We
knew
met at Miss
you.
Boomer's the other day. So
Milady.
you come to slum it in Whitechapel, eh?
Also, yeah, I will be an investor in this
Do you know
tavern.
Dr. Tumblety, a Canadian or American chap? Quite
He's
an
just standing right
extravagant
behind
dresser.
us.
Frequents this pub now and then.
Are you intimate?
Very.
No. What do you mean by that?
No, nothing. Nothing at all. I just wanted to prove my discretion concerning this man. In so much and so far as I know him. You wouldn't like it if one day the tables were turned and everyone was talking about why you were in the borough. Isn't that so?
I don't like this guy. Just give me the tea.
As it
I don't care
happens,
if
I saw
people
Miss
gossip
Pullman
about me.
recently. She told me that she couldn't wait to see you again. She said something about a surprise that is waiting for you at her establishment.
Why, that is some of the best news I've heard. my
I
friend.
want him to get
As
got.
thanks, I would like to let you in on a secret. The man that you were talking about, and whom I happen to know by sight, passed by and went through that little door that you see over there. Another man let him in. They weren't together for more than a few minutes, to be sure, eh?
Is it implying that he's not straight? Looks like the best performing American chains are Cheesecake Factory, PF Chains, and Texas Roadhouse. What an interesting mix! It definitely feels like it's pushing deep for deep. I have never been to Texas Roadhouse, but I want to eat the bread. I want to try all of the chain restaurant breads because people talk about them all the time, and I'm like, I have not had. Also, is Texas Roadhouse barbecue? Because I love barbecue in general. Fruity. Yeah, I don't know if I like that that's the implication. Good night, duck. Have a good sleep. You stay up so late. I figured you'd already gone to bed. Rest well, fellow adventurer. Haven't been there either. Okay, road trip to Texas Roadhouse. I don't know if there's one in my state.
Love.
Love.
What is this person trying to imply? This matter is beyond me.
It's 100. He's gay. Oh, I don't like. Oh my god. Are they gonna make the gay guy the bad guy? It's Pride Month. I literally can't do this. I hope not. I hope not. Bartender.
Greetings, my good man. Could I have
More of a
pint?
steakhouse. Okay. Okay. Did he just walk away from me?
Here, Gov.
There's one just south of me. Oh. I could go. I could have bread.
I've been told that
Can I
Dr.
just have bread?
Tumblety might be found around
No steak.
here.
I'm not a big
Is
steak
that so?
person.
I don't do a roll call of all the drunkards here.
You don't
I've
take
got my hands
attendance?
full just making sure I get their money.
You know what gay villains are? I mean, that's true. Halfway to Olympia. Ooh. I can, if I ever go to visit specific areas, I can pick up bread on the way up. They do chicken. Oh, sweet. I do like chicken. I do eat that. And I do like burgers. I haven't had a burger in so long. Oh, that sounds really
Don't
good.
people pay when they order?
Love the
Nah, look at that little
cheeseburger.
scribbler there, completely dead drunk. Tonight's tally is about as long as his arm.
Oh, God.
If he skips out, I'll be in for a guinea almost.
Cheeseburger. Burgers are so good. I just, anywhere I go, I'm pretty
Goodbye,
happy
my
getting a
friend.
burger.
Oi, that's it.
Oh, I thought he was about to get real mad at me. Bees sugar. Why are there bees in this cheeseburger? I'm hungry now. You could get a snack. Wait, it's so late for you, Anima. Oh, it's 10. I guess it's not that late, but snack, late
Hey,
night snack.
You can't go in there. It's private. Got it?
private. Snack time. Snack attack. Get some popcorn. I've been eating so much popcorn lately. I know.
This is the sink where the barmaid puts the glasses to soak. Look, red ink. What's that doing here? The bottle is closed. There must still be some ink inside, and it looks like a glass. The barmaid must have put ink into the sink by mistake.
Ink in the sink.
Right. Do I get in your way? Me?
If you'll excuse me, sir.
I'm scared. Mom, I'm scared. These are scenarios that I'm afraid will happen if I like go in person. Like a bartender will be like, "Do I get in your way?" And I'll be like, "I'm sorry." "Hello, Sally. Thank you." It is very bright. It is very bright. Welcome. We're playing some Sherlock Holmes. How have you been doing? Yeah, this is why I get afraid to go in public, is because games create terrible scenarios in my brain. Also, Anima, I'm sorry about your lack of snacks. That is no fun. I'm trying to think of like what snacks could be made out of non-snack stuff, but then it's just a meal, right? You got spaghetti? You can make noodles with butter. All right, who are you?
Evening, sir.
It'll be the coup of my career, Governor said. Ha! You'll make loads of dosh of the paper.
Loads of dosh. That's what I tell myself every night. You make the news, you make the loads of dosh, put up the video, get the people talking. You don't have any food right now. No. Tomorrow better be grocery day for you too, Syfy. Double grocery day. Everybody get your snacks. Get some dried apricot. So good. I love apricots so much.
That's so. Tom Bulling at your service.
Oh, sir.
The Whitechapel ferret. The wizard with the scoop.
The Whitechapel
You don't appear to be in
ferret.
a state to write anything, my friend.
Sunday.
Whiskey
That's
passes
so
from
far
the blood
away.
and turns
Oh, I guess you
into
stream
simple.
tomorrow.
You see, mugs
Busy.
and inkwells are all the same.
Are you going
Don't
to?
you think you should settle your
No,
tab
it's Saturday,
and
right?
go home?
My red ink? Where's my red ink? I won't even pay half a halfpenny if they don't return my red ink. It's my blood you hear.
Is it actually his blood? Dried dates are okay. That's true. Dried dates are super good. I like cutting them and putting them with like goat cheese on bread, like toast. Oof, makes me feel like the fanciest lady. I'm sorry you're allergic to that, or possibly
Very
allergic.
well.
I think
I'll be
dried
on my
apricots are
way.
my favorite dried fruit. I get into my workplace for the first time tomorrow. Really? Wait, that's exciting. Have you seen your office before, or is it going to be like first time, you know, tour of the place? Brie.
You're
Oh,
the best.
so good.
The
Baked
lost soul
brie.
mate.
Have any of you
My
ever made a
rating-
baked brie where you like surrounded with puff
Where's she
pastry?
be?
It's so good. And then have it with like apricot jam or just like any jam. Oh my god, on crackers. It's so good.
I
or by
found your
itself.
red ink, my friend. You should settle up and head home.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you.
My
The
friend.
spring-heeled phantom will be revived.
The spring-heeled phantom. I need to just say that every morning. I wake up. I go to bed and say, the spring-heeled phantom will be revived. And then I fall asleep. Like that. It's magic. Stuffing them with sausage, wrapping them in bacon. Oh! That sounds so good! Ugh! Baked brie at a restaurant. Oh my god. I think the last time I had it, my sister made it for like a Christmas dinner. It was like her appetizer. And I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. Yeah, we have to have a picnic with Charcuterie Boy. With brie. That sounds so delicious.
Oi, what'll it be to drink, Gav?
Why don't I get to have a conversation with her? Why don't I get to have a conversation with her? I don't ask for a lot. It's just let me talk to the lady.
Hey, you can't go in there. It's private. Got it?
Picnic sounds really fun, though. I hope it doesn't stay super hot. Like, I think I already complained about it earlier in the stream, but it's gonna get to 100 degrees here, /37 degrees Celsius, which is so warm this weekend. All right, so... What? Oh, I need to go to the doctors and give them the pill that I have, I think. I think that was the thing I missed before. But yeah, I'm ready to slowly cook this weekend in my apartment. I don't have an office. I don't think I will. They're setting up the finance department like a hotel situation. Oh, our offices are now storage spaces, and I'm excited to see the production space and products. Wait, that's so cool that you get to like actually check everything out. And I guess it's nice if you don't want to like have to go into work and you can keep working from home. That's pretty nice. It's not even that hot out. I know, it's getting so toasty. I do have AC. I do, thank God. It is so rare to have AC here. I'm really glad my parents have it too now, thankfully, so I don't have to worry about them. But yeah, I'm super lucky that I have an AC unit at my apartment, and my landlord included it with the apartment, so I didn't have to buy it. If I didn't, oh my God, I would literally probably just like fill up a bathtub with cold water and like put ice in it and just like sit in the bath all day. I do not handle warm temperatures well at all. And thankfully our lower floor is like half underground. The other day it was 109. Caleb, that's so hot. Doctor? That's so warm. I'm so sorry.
Yes, we have those here. It's not really a medication. We give them to patients with chronic respiratory conditions like tuberculosis.
Respiratory? I've never heard that pronounced that way. Yeah, ready to die. It's farewell. Oh, Saifi, you don't have AC, do you? You're kind of underground though, right? And I mean, you could go in the lake. Go in the lake.
Have a patient by the name
New
of
Jersey's
Annie
only gotten
Chapman.
to 90. Oh,
the woman killed 3 days
Still
ago.
too hot.
Indeed. She came in the morning of her death. Poor woman.
Sorta. Yeah. Hopefully it will help.
Now that I think of it. She actually came in twice. The first time I gave her an almost empty container without making her pay. She came back during the day and said she dropped the container and stepped on the pills. She wanted to know if I could give her more again without paying. I refused. After she left, a patient who was there told me that he lives at the same place and confided that she had been lying. He saw the pills fall in the tenement's communal kitchen, but the woman immediately wrapped them up in a piece of paper.
Where did this paper come from?
According to this man, she'd found it near the chimney in the kitchen.
Anyone could have thrown that paper there. That envelope can't have anything to do with the murder.
Pardon, Doctor?
Nothing. I was just talking to myself.
Just, you know, casually solving a crime. Gonna be inside all the time. Yeah, I want to be outside so bad, especially during the weekend, but if it's gonna be 100, I'm like, nah, I'm staying in. I'm not dealing with that.
Well,
your mom's ooh, does your mom have
Dr.
AC?
Watson.
Oh, are you gonna bring Axel with you? Poor Bud. Poor Bud's gonna get too hot. Oh wait, that's just the blanket. I thought there was a person laying in it. I was like, new person? New person at the clinic? Okay, no clues to see. Let me check over the tenement's communal kitchen. I wonder if we can find there. 37 is such good beach. Sally, that's so hot though. I am so weak. You gotta understand. We literally, like, on my Apple weather thing, it has like a heat advisory notice to like stay cool because we're so not used to it being that hot here. It's like, y'all are weak. So try not to, you know, die. Where do I need to go right now? So I know what the pills are for. Do the police? Oh, I'll go to the police and let them know that the envelope's not related. But like, if I could go swimming, if I just like had a pool or like if I was on vacation with a beach access, I totally agree though that like I would be diving in the water. I just want to deal with like parking, and beaches are probably going to be really crowded if it is like not too hot out. Not weak at all. I think under 20s.
I will take my leave, Humphreys.
I can't think of what 20 is, so it's times 3 plus 10 is to get it to... Isn't it the conversion super weird? It's not times 3. Times 2 plus 20? I got a heat advisory for you guys too. Oh no! Yeah, it's hot.
This police station is like a laundry. What a scandal.
What is... Calvin is
This police station is like a laundry. What a scandal.
Do I go in here?
Closed.
What are we doing, game? What are we doing? She wanted to know. Okay, so right now I can't think of what I'm doing. I don't think I have any items. I have no items. Conclusions. Ooh, wait, let me look at my deductions. I don't have any new deductions right now. Third person is not a thing. Let me save also while I'm at it, just in case. Ooh, how do I get to the menu? How do I get to the menu? It's not letting me go to the menu! Ah! I thought escape is what brought me to the menu. Hmm. No more saving the game. Wait, this is so weird. Okay. That's fine. Maybe I just can't save right now, but maybe I can save later, right? It's not something I'm gonna have to replay ever. I'm gonna... So we talked to the doctor. He told us that the address doesn't relate to the murder. Oh, should I talk to the patients maybe and see if any of them have any hot tips for the maybe that's it. Patient. He's not chatting. That's okay. Well, I don't think she she's breathing. Okay.
Yes, Doctor?
Well, farewell, Doctor.
Goodbye, Dr. Watson.
I also feel ready for it to be fall again. I got a really cute hat today, so I just want to get to wear it. It's like a beanie, so it's too hot.
No, it would be better not to insist.
Okay, apparently I've talked to that guy before. Should I just walk around until someone attacks me and I have to use my handgun? When am I going to use my handgun? The game made such a point of me taking a handgun. Oh, maybe I'll talk to... You're wearing my... Cute! I got Saify she got the pink one, I got the blue one, so we have semi-matching frog hats. Oh, that's so cute. They're so adorable. I don't remember who they're by, though. But they make really cute frog art. Okay, she was killed 3 days ago, the morning of her death. She got the pills. Maybe it'll be the place. Oh, Peachy Kai. Yes. You got any,
Is it?
Oh, it's so cold. Come. Let's warm up.
Speaking of women wanting to warm up, let's go to the brothel because maybe stuff has progressed with the plot line here. And I get to see some of that drama, maybe? Like, did the guy come for his cane?
You're still there, Doctor?
Oh my god, Miska's being so cute.
Very well, I shall let you.
He is
head back
all
to work.
stretched out.
See you
Oh
soon,
man,
my love.
imagine being a cat. Life would be so good. You just get a vibe, enjoy being a little snoozy dude. Oh, it's the artist.
No, it would be better not to insist.
Oh, it's not the artist. You gonna... Sorry. Okay. I was like, do we gotta just watch him walk in? No. The game would not gift me with such a thing. We can see the cobbler? Do you know anything?
What can I do for you, Doctor?
Nothing.
Farewell, Isaac.
Goodbye, Doctor.
Good. Can I... Is there anything I can investigate in here? No? Oh no. Oh no. I'm so afraid I've gotten to another point where I've just missed something basic. I type music on my phone a lot to the point where it's not marked as it. Welcome. My, one of my Wi-Fi passwords has Muska with the number 1 next to it as part of it. It's not even the full thing, but I don't know. It's like sectioned that as a specific word. So whenever I type in Muska, it wants to add in the 1 after it. And I'm like, no. Why would you do that to me? Oh, wasp nest? Yeah, let's try and go here again, I guess. I don't know. I feel like the game would tell me if I should go to bed again. And I don't think that man wants to talk to me. There's like nothing else for me to look at.
Hey, you...
You have to distract him? M'lady. Ma'am.
Oi, what'll it be to drink, Gav?
I want one of everything, and I want him to get distracted. Oh, wait. Oh, there's so much for me to talk to him about.
That locked door over there? Can I go in?
Let me in.
Not likely.
Let me in.
And let me be unless you're wanting a drink. Got it?
You're paid up.
There you go. It's on the journalist, my friend.
I owe you one. The next one is on me. What'll it be?
Let me in the room.
Nothing, thanks. But I may need your help. Listen, my friend. I would like you to let me in the door over there.
You're a bobby. A peeler?
Absolutely not, my friend. I am a doctor.
What's a bobby and a peeler? What is
I owe
that
you
slang
this at
for?
least. There's a bloke behind that door there. No pity Bluto.
No pity Bluto?
Let's
My
just
nickname?
say he wants to lay low for a moment.
The guy who was getting chased through the
I
street?
don't think he'll be opening the door just now. Unless... Tell him you have word from Squibby. That'll open the door. But who can say what'll happen when the door closes?
I have a good word with me and
Goodbye,
Squibby
my
go
friend.
way back.
Right,
I've known Squibby
that's it.
since elementary school. We used to roleplay warrior cats on the playground. We go way back. I was Lily Foot. I don't remember the naming mechanism for
Let me
warriors
in.
anymore.
I have news from Squibby. But stay calm.
Squibbies. Oh god.
And who are you? Where's Squibby? He's out.
To be honest, I don't actually know this Squibby chap.
I don't know
was
him.
actually wondering if you knew Dr. Tumblety, a Canadian or American fellow.
A
He
ruse.
Came in.
Sure we know him.
We?
Excellent.
Who's we?
Can you?
Is he gonna
You
close
know
the door?
about gas?
Yeah.
I'm afraid not. I am a doctor.
We know
Then
about
I
the
ain't
gas.
interested. You can be leaving now. But if I find out who snitched to the peelers, I'll find you. Got it?
But I can pay you for...
Keep your coins for the paupers, or one of the gas boys who ain't afraid of nothing and knows how to hold his tongue. You bring him to me. I'll meet with you.
Who's a gas boy? People still use coal
Well,
now. We
it
don't
would
even
seem
have
that I
cars,
have
do
all
we?
the information I need for my investigation. Anyway, this fellow Bluto at the Wasp's Nest is rather shady and doesn't look like he'll want to cooperate. I'd be better off returning to Baker Street. Holmes will certainly know what to do. And besides, I am worn out.
Okay. So we don't get really a resolution right now. Guess me up, baby. Yeah, he's rude. Sweet. So, okay. That was what a journey. What a journey. Well, we don't really have any open, like, things I'm working on right now. So we just need to go home, country roads, to
Let's
the
go back to Baker
place
Street.
I
Home, sweet
belong.
home.
Baker Street with Holmes.
There we are, Holmes. I've told
September
you in great
12th,
detail everything
1888.
that happened last night.
8:30
Excellent work,
a.m.
Watson. We shall now be prepared to answer a few questions about the
Oh, gas for
horrible murder in Hanbury
lamps.
Street.
You're right.
Do you think
You're
we are
right.
now in a position to find out the identity
Maybe
of the
they do have
murderer
electricity.
of these two women?
No?
No, I don't think so.
1888?
It's outside of our scope and not our responsibility. As much as you've done for
Would they
Leather
have gas
Apron
in
and
their
the affair
homes?
with the pills,
West
our mission is
Virginia.
to help the police
Okay,
by
wait.
ensuring that they don't get caught up following false leads and to point them in the right direction.
So we're not working
Let us
for the
start
police,
from
but
what
we're
we
stopping
know
the
with
police
some
from getting
certainty.
distracted.
As you've just said, it is almost
Nice.
certain that the same person killed the Bucks Row and Hanbury Street victims. The reason to assume as much are numerous, and I shan't elaborate here. What do these two victims have in common?
Ladies of the night. Also dead. Also, can I say, the whole, like, drinking the gamer fuel during the stream, effective. I feel so awake right now. They have the same profession. They both dead. Exactly, Sally. Exactly.
It's true these two women were in the
Miss
same
Keisha?
profession, but...
Indeed, Watson.
Dead.
These two women were both prostitutes. That is of vital importance, Watson.
It's the
My
key.
memory from your examination of the scene is rather
Also, they like
hazy.
were murdered in very
Didn't you
similar
say something
ways.
about
So like
the
that's the
killer's frame
other.
of mind?
I was talking about the victims.
Except, oh, one of them had their uterus removed.
And the rings missing from Annie Chapman's fingers. This killer is a cunning predator, comes from a rather
I
humble
like the
background
like
and
soothing
shows
classical
steely
music in the background
self-control
where
in
he's
carrying
like
out the murders.
murder, murder, murder,
Something
murder.
is puzzling me,
Meta.
Holmes. Richardson's testimony contradicts the time of death given by Dr. Phillips, which also matches my own, 4:30 a.m.
Do you think like daylight
And yes, we
savings
shall
existed
confirm
by
that, Watson, and
now?
attempt to determine the precise time of death. In order to do that, we will need to place everyone involved on a timeline. Only after that will we be able to place the knife symbolizing our killer.
the knife?
Let's look at our timeline, Watson.
Is it possible because she was already sickly that her body temperature would have already been lower? So like the time of when the murder happened would be weird? I don't know. Okay. So, clues. Estimate the time of death according to Dr. Watson and Phillips. 4:30 a.m.? What? Why did I what? Okay. Oh, so these are all of my clues. This is so funny. Okay, determine the time. Sherlock and Watson arrive at the crime scene. Why can't I just like drag?
We left the station at 6 o'clock and
Oh,
it
okay.
took us 20 minutes to arrive at Hanbury Street.
Oh, 1879 light bulb invented. Okay, so light bulb existed by then. Wait, what time? What did they say? Oh, he said something and I blanked out. Let's just put it at 6:30, sure.
Let's put the time of death as assessed by Dr. Phillips on the timeline.
So that's 4:30.
The assessment of the time of the murder given by Dr. Phillips and yourself, Watson.
God, I love
4:30
classical music.
AM.
Okay, wait. So I have this. Okay, you know why I like this song so much? I'm sorry if you can't hear it well. It's probably very quiet for you. I can turn it up if anyone like. I've performed this piece when I was in youth symphony. I think it's a Mendelssohn violin concerto. I don't remember which one exactly, but I've performed this piece. I recognize the da na 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 na. Okay. What do I need to do? Oh, use this document as proof. Okay, so I can use documents as proof. Picture? I don't know if it's just the talking about gas in the game, but I feel like I can smell gas. Maybe it's just the plastic of this container. No, I don't know. Okay, wait, daylight savings suggested wasn't until 1895. So daylight savings isn't the solution. So this is what implies it's before 4:30 a.m. So if I go back here, is that not how I'm supposed to do it? Oh, I have to pick 3 pieces of evidence? Okay. Okay, wait, so that's the observations. What's this? Two mysterious murders have occurred. Wait, where's the time on this? I don't think this is relevant. Okay, wait. This is just all of the articles that I have. Okay, okay. I don't need to use the first one as a clue, I think. I don't need to use that one. If I use this testimony, then that means the murder happened sometime between 5:20 and 5:32. Ask Callie if she smells. Callie's not home here. I will BRB super quick. I'll do a quick smell through. Okay, I think one of my neighbors is grilling something. Because it kind of smells that way outside, too. If I start acting really strangely, we'll call the utilities? Call the doctor? I don't know. I don't know exactly who I should go to in that situation, but, it's not enough that I think it's like a gas leak, at least. I hope not. Did I use the stove today? I didn't leave it on. I didn't use the oven. I'm trying to think of everything in my house that uses gas. Okay, I have that one that has that time of death. I don't think the envelope is relevant to time. And I have this testimony. All of the testimonies say the murder happened around 5:30. So it would not, like, ours literally is the one thing that doesn't make sense. The landlord doesn't live anywhere near me. But yeah, I guess if there was a gas leak, that is who I would contact, yeah. Okay, so I have that testimony, I have this testimony. Piece of the envelope, the star. I don't think the old police reports, I don't think this part's relevant. I don't know if it's the same in the US, but they call the emergency number on my gas bill. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I have my, like, utilities bill I can use for that. Oh! Oh, look at all this information.
Now, for the most important part, the testimony of Miss Long. She claims to have seen a woman speaking to a man near 29 Hanbury Street sometime around... What time, Watson?
Okay, so I need to read to know what time. So... Miss Long saw her talking to a man around 5:30. Something, yeah, I think we do too. So this was at 5:30.
Let us assume, therefore, that Miss Long's testimony is, as is most certainly the case, true. She places her meeting with the victim at around 5:30.
So she couldn't be dead
to have
yet.
heard a clock chime on the half hour at the moment when she enters the street.
So wait, so everybody's times are so weird for this. So the guy, let's look at the guys. The witness got up at 5:15. Oh, go get food, yeah. He was, okay, 5:15 went to the latrine. 5:20, he went back to the house, he heard something. 5:32, he was walking by the church. So, 5:15, he... Oops. Goes outside.
Our next witness is Albert Kadosh.
And that's 5:15. At 5:20...
Let's place this symbol that represents Kadosh on the timeline.
Was I wrong? Kadosh hears a fall? And then this was at
Let's place this...
5:32?
Kadosh leaves the garden, enters his house, then leaves for work, seeing the clock on the Spitalfields church showing 5:32.
Was this wrong? Wait, let me open it back up. Maybe I got ahead of myself. Okay, wait, the witness got up at 5:15 and went into the yard where the latrine was. It was then 5:20, so it's 5:15 and 5:20. He went to the building again. Oh. Returned approximately 4 minutes later upon hearing the noise. Okay, so it's 5:24 he hears a noise.
Kadosh goes back down into his garden approximately 4 minutes after having left it and hears the sound of an impact against the wooden fence.
Okay, so then this one's at 5:20?
Albert Kadosh goes down into his garden at approximately 5:20 and on re-entering his home hears voices in number 29's garden.
So he heard the fall at 5:24, but she saw them together at 5:30. So something does not make sense here. Also, where is this supposed to be? Is it supposed to be 6:30? No. Oh god, I should have listened to what Sherlock said. I guess we'll figure it out later. So we need one last piece of information. Is that... It's not that. Who... Oh, it's gotta be the dude. The dude who had the really strong accent. Okay. So he was saying that... It was 4:45 when he got there. So 4:45. Okay, wait. Arrives
now,
at...
let's put the Richardsons' arrival and departure times on the timeline.
So he arrived at 4:45. And then departed. If I had to give a detailed time reference, it just makes me think of Serial. If any of you ever listened to that podcast where Anand Syed, the man who was arrested for the murder of Heyman Lee, like so much of his trial and like the case ended up coming down to him not remembering what he did on a day like 6 months earlier. And it's like, oh my god, I would not know what I had done. I don't have any sort of like reference for what I did. So it's listening to that, I was like, man, I should really get into journaling, like just in case, you know, just in case someone's like, you're at the wrong place at the wrong time. Okay, so, oh my gosh, what? So it's 4:45 when he was there. He didn't see a single thing. 5 minutes after getting there, he had to leave. So at 4...
Now, let's put the Richardsons' arrival and departure times on the timeline.
So at 4:50?
Despite the great respect I have for Dr. Phillips and the value I place on our friendship, my deepest conviction is that both of you are mistaken and that Richardson is in the right and that these two testimonies put down in writing have real worth.
But
okay.
Explain yourself, Holmes.
Remember how you assessed the time of death? You touched the fingers and body of the victim, but it was
oh, but she's super sick, so she's just cold. Yeah, I knew.
Drained of bodily fluids. Its heat retention was therefore no longer the same
I'm
as
drinking
an
more.
intact corpse.
Egad, you're right, Holmes.
Oh, I've had some time to research, Watson.
Given these facts,
I know.
my first diagnosis may have been off by half an hour. Perhaps even an hour.
It would have to be an hour.
We can confirm Richardson's statement and establish that the murder was committed after 4:50 a.m. and not before 4:30 a.m.
This entire sequence seems a little... I guess it's not pointless, but it seems a little pointless. Alright, I guess that's everything. So we know it ended. We know kind of when it happened then. Oh god, Watson. I forget Watson's short. Shorter than Holmes. Yeah, good question. Is there anything I can look at? Did I solve it? Did I finish it? Because there's nothing else I can add. Okay. I have the memory of a goldfish, also with little to no... Oh no, exactly, right? It's like, I don't know who can say where I was or what I was doing. Literally, unless I'm like on stream, it's a mystery. It's a mystery. You are all my alibi. Guess let's go to the police? Can I?
I have no reason to go that way.
No. Can I go to the crime scene?
I have no reason to go that way.
No. So there's more for me to do here? I don't, thank goodness for the phone's tracking things, yeah. What's interesting about the case with Serial is they used like really early technology with tracking phones using cell towers, but it was like kind of flawed at the time because it was so old. Okay, I guess I'm not... Oh, do I have to place this right? Oh god. When did they get there? No. All right, let me just put it on the quarter for everyone. Let's see. If anyone would like to look up when Watson and Sherlock arrive at the crime scene. Because apparently I still can't save my games. I can't close out. Well, maybe I can still close out. But will it let me back in? It will. Okay, wait. Let me quickly do a little Google. Versus Jack the Ripper. Walkthrough at 6:20. They arrive at 6:20 in case anyone was curious. That's the time. Okay.
Our arrival at the scene occurred at around
I finished.
6:20. Given the distance separating the two locations, excellent,
Oop.
Watson. All our people are now in place.
Yes, but Holmes, Miss Long claims to have seen the victim at around 5:30. But according to Kadosh, someone, most certainly the victim and her murderer, was already in the garden at 5:30.
Excellent observation, Watson. It must be noted, however, that these two witnesses, Long and Kadosh, saw the time shown on the clocks in the area, which are often inaccurate and by their empirical and, in this case, erroneous estimate of how much time had passed. Thus, neither of these two times can be considered reliable.
Oh, so we don't really know what time it
These
happened.
two testimonies might match.
Indeed. Let's put Miss Long's meeting with the victim at 2 minutes before 5:30.
Okay.
Let's add Miss Long's meeting.
Okay, wait. Oh, I need to add the meeting with the victim. Is it this one? Oh, this one needs to go 2
Mr.
minutes.
Kadosh
Okay.
claims to have passed by the Spitalfields Church at 5:32, which, given the distance from 27 Hanbury Street, would mean he was still at home at 5:31. Let's therefore put the end of his testimony at 5:31.
This is so specific. Okay, end of his testimony at
Miss
5:31.
Long heard the man say to the victim, "Will you do it?" To which the victim responded, "Yes," which would suggest that an agreement was reached and that the transaction was imminent. They then proceeded to enter the garden, which puts the voices heard by Kadosh at 5:29.
Okay.
We had
29.
thought that
How much
Kadosh
traffic
had
do you
left
get?
27 Hanbury Street at 5:31 after having heard an impact against the fence.
Depends.
Thus, 2 minutes passed between the moment when
Okay.
Kadosh entered the house after having been in the garden the first time and the moment when he returns to go out again and leave for work. How long did he estimate this interval to be? 3 to 4 minutes. In light of all this, Watson, we can finally establish the time of Chapman's murder. Now, place the knife at the exact time.
I think it's 5:29. I found it either can help a lot or it doesn't help at all. And it super depends on how, like, the algorithm is favoring me right now. I don't know what I did. It just really likes me. So the last stream I did, it was really successful, but yeah, it oh, isn't it 5:29?
Now then,
5:30.
taking into account that the local
Yeah,
clock isn't exact and that a young
super
man was
depends.
off by a minute or two in his estimation
I've also
of his
had it, like,
comings and goings,
nothing
we can confirm
from
Miss
it.
Long's testimony and place the time of the crime at approximately 5:30.
Bad time to
But
be
in
awake,
that
bad
case,
time to get
Holmes,
murdered.
The man that Miss Long saw.
I used to wake up at
is none
5:30 for
other than-
school.
That's right,
So
Watson.
early.
It was the Whitechapel killer.
To think that Miss Long and Kadosh were only a few feet away from him.
Indeed, Watson. Had Miss
Interesting.
Long
Yeah,
passed just a
yeah.
little closer to the victim, and her
Sometimes it seems to
assassin,
really
or
help
had
push
the young
whatever I've
Kadosh popped
posted.
his head over the fence out of curiosity, the killer would most certainly already be behind bars.
Damn.
That's
That's why you
some
always
stroke of
look if you
luck
hear
he
something
had there.
sus.
I couldn't
Maybe
agree
not.
more, Watson. But his luck didn't end there, given the mutilations inflicted upon this poor woman. What must be considered above all is the killer's obvious wish to remove one and only one specific organ.
Yeah, the uterus.
His surgery
So
pinpointed the
gross.
exact spot, avoiding superfluous incisions. This suggests the man possesses at least a minimal anatomical knowledge.
Yeah, I
Are
wonder
you
if I can
suggesting
get like
a doctor
statistics,
or a butcher?
longer term
Perhaps,
statistics
but
about
the
it.
possibilities are still
Or if
too
I'd have to
broad
record them
conclude
myself,
with
maybe.
any certainty.
Hi,
Now,
Miska.
for the motive. Despite my almost complete lack of
So
practical
handsome.
experience on the subject, I have a rather precise idea of the usefulness of a uterus and a vagina. Nonetheless, once they are separated from their usual envelope, I am more circumspect as to the uses one can make of them. What do you think, Watson?
Oh my god, Sherlock, you're so
Need a
weird.
board, Watson.
We need a board. Ugh. Okay, I'm really nervous about it. I'm gonna run up and make sure the gas is off on my stove. I'm gonna put on... Can I have my mouse? The BRB. Ooh, kind of fun and funky. We got some new outside decor for the cafe tonight. Welcome in, everyone. Ooh, I haven't done this sitting at my desk before. I went hiking once up there, but it was like the worst planned hike I ever did because it wasn't even in Banff. It was further north than Banff. I can't run. Mary breaks the law 101. Breaking and entering in. It's not breaking and entering if it's my own server, right? And we didn't think about how cold it was going to be. It was the very end of summer, almost fall. It was so cold, and I didn't have cell service, and no one knew where we were. It was the worst plan. Like, if I had died on that hike, nobody would have known where we were. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. My dream. Get into it. It's been a while. Rocco's going 3 feet since last stream. That's a big gator.
This person dirtied up my nice clean floor.
Coincidence, totally merely by accident. They're underneath me, I bet. I love this game. Okay, if they get— oh my god! Okay. Everything's turned off. I even checked my— I have a little fireplace, gas fireplace, and I checked that. I like switched it on and off and no explosions. So I think it has to be from a barbecue. I think I'm just really not used to the smell of gas, so it's really freaking me out. But I don't know. Okay. So I need a board. Okay, so we're doing the thing again where I try and figure out the motive of the crime. So specimen for the sole purpose of study in the medical university environment, students could easily have a number of specimens. So that's—
Perhaps it was intended as a study specimen.
I have little faith in that theory. Hardly anything was taken from the Bucks Row victim.
yeah, you gotta take at least a kidney too, right? Black magic. No indication would suggest any type of ritual.
Black magic?
There you
Watson, this line of investigation is far too vague. We don't have a single clue in support of such a motive. We can eliminate this hypothesis.
Okay, cannibalism. Dementia can push men to commit incredibly vile acts. Is dementia known as a link to cannibalism?
Holmes, what if it was cannibalism?
Even if the idea is unbearable, we can't ignore it as a possibility.
Oh my god, yikes. Trophy. Money. Okay, money would be human
Money,
trafficking.
Quite simply.
Even if this motive seems incongruous, we're in no position to
Or human
deny
organ
or
trafficking.
affirm it until we know whether a market for human organs exists.
Oh, it does. It does.
A desire
I
for some
think
sort
I
of
have a carbon
morbid
monoxide
trophy.
I'm
monitor.
inclined to dismiss this motive.
I'm pretty
If this
sure
were
I
the case,
do.
why would nothing have been removed from the Bucks Row victim?
I can text my landlord. to double check, but I'm almost positive I do because I think I've bumped into it a few times. Because I think it's low to the ground. Okay, so I'm gonna say no to black. Oh wait, I'm gonna say yes, yes, yes. No to study.
Elementary.
No to trophy. Okay, so it's
What emerges
cannibalism
from these possible
or
motives for having
trophy.
removed the uterus from the second
Oh no,
victim
cannibalism or
is that
money.
They implied that the killer could have carried out the same thing on the Bucks Row victim, yet didn't. This brings us to a terrible conclusion. Our killer has evolved in the space of only a few days, and if that's the case, had he already struck before the first murder to which we attribute them? And if the killer strikes again, what atrocity awaits his next victim?
True.
We have to stop him, Holmes.
We have to
We
stop
shall do
him.
our best. This recent business of jars filled with formalin and of the American doctor might be a lead.
Yeah, I think it's
Watson,
him.
Inquire among medical circles to ascertain if there is a black market for human organs. The chances are slim, but this must be pursued.
I definitely think
Very
there
well.
is.
What about you, Holmes?
I will send word to Aberline regarding our recent conclusions. I should also like to become a gas man. and
Speaking
pay a
of
visit to
gas,
Pluto at
maybe
the
it's all
Wasp's
just in my
Nest.
head.
Understood, Holmes.
Maybe
I
I've
think one of my old
gaslit
university
myself.
colleagues who works at the London hospital will be able to help me. I shall write him a note at once. He should be able to see me during the day. Afterwards, shall we meet here?
Yes, Watson. See you later, and good luck.
Yike. Ah,
I
okay.
must get to the London hospital, where my old university colleague works.
I think we'll go ahead and pause it here for now. Let's see if I can save. Where? Let me just click every button till any of them possibly lead to me being able to save. None of these are working. Alas. I am very afraid that I cannot save. No. Okay. Well. I'm gonna switch over to just chatting. I will have to figure out saving this game later. But let's find a friend to raid, perhaps. If anybody has anybody that they recommend, we raid. I would happy. Yeah, don't just. Yeah, I will not start any fires for a hot second. I wonder if anybody else is playing any Sherlock Holmes games. Just, you know, on the off chance. Oh, someone's playing Sherlock Holmes: The Devil's Daughter. Wait, that's fun. Oh, 2 different people are. One of them speaks Spanish. Who's this? Oh, okay, maybe not. Wait, Power Wash Simulator. Oh, it's so cute. Don't mind me just taking 7 years to pick what we are going to raid into. Oh my god, someone's playing my favorite Nancy Drew game. Someone's playing World of Warcraft in the Nancy Drew game catalog. No! Oh my goodness, I just don't know. Oh, wait. Let's go for this. All right, well, thank you all so much for hanging out tonight. I hope that you have a wonderful day. Here out is the raid message and raid 2. And if you want to follow me anywhere online, there are my socials. Nope, I did it wrong. There are my socials. Thank you all so much for hanging out tonight. I hope that you all have a great rest of your day. It's really hard for me to copy the raid messages sometimes. I hope that you all have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you all next time. All right, let me do this.
the new crispy chicken sandwich from McDonald's.
Have you taken a bite yet? I want to eat it.